Hi everyone.
Hello
Good evening to
everyone.
all of
Good
you.
evening. Good evening.
So my name is Akshay Arora and I have Sarfaraz sir. So I am mathematics teacher. Sarfaraz sir is chemistry teacher. We welcome you all to the live session of 23rd of January 2026 shift 2. And we are very excited to have a paper discussion with you. This is our sixth attempt.
Yes.
Sixth live session sir that we are conducting
Yes.
for the students.
And dear students, whatever we are predicting may not be 100%, but to good extent, let us say 60 to 70%.
No sir, I
Chemistry I am speaking, sir.
not
Chemistry.
60 to 70%, it is more than 90%, sir.
Okay. In chemistry point of view, 60 to 70%, except language change questions are coming.
Absolutely.
That I am telling. Okay,
Yes,
sir.
yes.
Maybe 2-3 questions in every session is coming very tough in chemistry. And maybe that will become rank decider for a single digit ranker or double digit ranker.
Absolutely.
But it will not affect the people who are opting to get in NITs or IITs or some, some general statements or general seats. For them, I don't think so.
Sir, show the comments also. And sir, what about the chemistry you would say? See, you have the experience of last 5 sessions, sir.
Yes, sir.
And if you want to compare with the 2026 examination and 2025 examination, so how would you compare chemistry with both these years?
See, sir, 2025, what happened in 2025 session, Jan session, I observed that starting 2-3 shifts were a bit very easy.
Yes.
Suddenly, somewhere in middle, I think, I don't remember the shift.
Yeah.
Suddenly the shift, the level of chemistry rose very high level. And I myself, I got very shocked to see that paper. And students were disappointed. That happened.
I agree.
But this year, what I observed the trend, he has not done like that. Every shift he maintained a very balanced way, keeping 2 to 3 very tough questions in chemistry.
Absolutely.
Keeping like 8 to 10 moderate, 4-5 easy, and remaining tricky type and such type of questions.
Absolutely.
So this type, no students can complain or tell that this shift was very hard, this shift was very easy. No, there is no very hard shift, there is no very easy shift. All the shifts are well maintained and well balanced in chemistry.
Absolutely.
So what is your max, sir?
Yeah, so basically, sir, I will be able to create an inference from here. So last year, sir, in the year 2025, in the January attempt, so few of the shifts, sir, they were getting 99 percentile as a good score. Let's say if you are scoring 210, 220,
Yes.
then you will be able to get 99 percentile.
Yes.
However, in few shifts, I remember 172 also marks. The student who got 172, he was also able to secure 99 percentile. So the huge variation was there between the shifts, and on the internet it created a huge discrepancy. Everyone was claiming for NTS or what is
Sir, what I feel is that last year, imagine the person who scored 200 marks.
Yes.
Imagine. This time, I think, according to my experience, I'm telling you, last time who scored 200 is this year, approximately 180 will become equivalent of that.
Absolutely, sir.
Right?
So,
Approximately.
yeah. So we usually recommend our students to maintain a safe score of 200. However, in few of the shifts, I can observe if they are getting even 180 marks or 185 marks. So I think they will be able to secure, sir, 99%.
But one good thing which I have observed, I think this 2026 January session was very beautiful, sir. Why? Because he has given the real standard of questions.
Absolutely,
like
sir.
very easy and very tough. No,
yesterday
he
also, sir,
standard.
we were having a conversation related to this only, that we are able to save the time in the chemistry, and thus we are able to manage the time in the math and physics.
Now the trend is falling down, dear students. Now the trend in future, you forget it and never think that I will save time in chemistry and I will use the time in maths and physics. Sorry to tell, but in coming up days, maximum, if your speed is very beautiful and good,
yes,
at any given time, 45 minutes you are going to take. If you are having a good speed.
Minimum 45 minutes is
imagine
required,
you are
sir.
an average student, then whole 1 hour you will consume in chemistry, sir.
That means whole year, sir, I have taken a lot of pain for learning chemistry. My speed is also good. I have attempted all the All India test series. And then I can claim that 45 minutes will be a legitimate time.
Yeah, 40 also.
40 also.
Like remaining 20 marks you can utilize in your mathematics and physics.
Absolutely.
And another thing, sir, again I'm repeating, morning shift 1, if I have seen, when I have seen the question, all the students, please listen carefully, dear students. Morning shift chemistry I'm speaking, sir, because I do not interfere in mathematics and physics. That is your department, sir.
Yes.
In physics point of view, chemistry point of view, dear students, morning shift questions are also what we have discussed in the class, and they are again many questions from GTMs given by
Grand Test series.
By Sri Chaitanya and Infinite Learn by Sri
Chaitanya. I also agree to the point.
Sir. That is a good point.
So students, once again, I will recommend you, because this is the first session, that is a January attempt. Again, session 2 April attempt would also be there. I would recommend you become a part of a Sri Chaitanya, apply for the test series, enroll for that, and please give the test on the test series, because like I can say many questions, 10 to 20% of the questions across all the shifts are matching from our grant test series.
Yeah,
And we are proud, very,
sir,
very proud.
Sir, the reason
honor
for
that.
this is, dear students, this is not magic. This is pure science, pure experience. Because at Sri Chaitanya, we are having expert faculties. 15 GTMs were given by 15 experts of Sri Chaitanya
Absolutely.
who have tried their level best to not to repeat the questions and not to repetition questions, or not to give very tough, or except they try to maintain the standard. And one beautiful thing what Sri Chaitanya Infinite Learn faculties have done is, whatever GTM questions are given in 1, they avoided that in GTM 2, and then they avoided the same in 3, due to which all the 15 GTMs are very diverse of nature, which help the student crack the IIT.
I agree to your point. Few of the questions the students are asking, sir, what you would say for the 28th walo? So they are asking who are having the exam on 28th.
I'll tell about chemistry, sir.
Yeah.
Live I am telling. Chemistry will be moderate to 3-4 questions tough on 28th in chemistry. 20 questions will be moderate. 3-4 from 20 only 4-5 questions will be easy. So in broad sense, I am telling that 28th will be moderate and little tough. 3 to 4 questions. That is my chemistry prediction. So no need to think about 28th.
And same goes with the maths. Guys, you have to attend the paper in 2 rounds. The first round will be a solvable question, which will be done in the 3 to 4 minutes. Within a frame of 3-4 minutes, if you're able to manage to do the question, just attempt and select those questions. Be choosy about it. And in the round 2, you can pick up the bigger questions, or you are having still confusion whether I'll be able to solve it or not. So that type of the question, you have to pick it in the round 2.
And sir, we are having a rank predictor.
This analysis we got, about the rank predictor also, sir, you can speak first.
Yeah, so rank predictor, we are having, dear students, so here you can about it.
Understood your point. Understood your point, sir.
So please, will you continue, sir?
Yeah.
So please,
we got this analysis, Bacho, I want to share the analysis with you. So you're coming with the questions,
yeah. So dear students, Akshay sir will continue with mathematics, and I will immediately go and bring chemistry questions. So be ready.
Bacho, we have got the questions. So the time to discuss the question is now. And Bache, this is about the memory based questions that we got till now. Shift to overall difficulty level I'm discussing with you, that is for the today. Physics moderate to difficult, chemistry moderate. We can't say chemistry is easy, it is coming moderate. And math, so basically the level of the questions being asked were easy. However, it is taking too long. They are taking 4 minutes of your time. Even if they are taking 5 minutes of your time per question, and almost 7 to 8 questions are there which are consuming your 5 minutes of time, then the paper becomes lengthy. And if the paper is lengthy, you are not able to touch every question of mathematics. It is becoming very difficult for you to score 100% marks in the mathematics section. So basically, my dear student, this is the overall analysis. And how was the math paper, guys? I want your answer. All those students who have attempted in the shift 2, if they are present in the live session, I would take the feedback. I would like to take the feedback from you guys. So please tell me, how did you like the math section? Easy, moderate but lengthy, difficult or very difficult? However, I can give you the overall review that 20% of the questions today in the shift were difficult, 40% easy, 40% they were moderate. And you don't have to hit this 20%. You just have to rely. You have to focus on this 80% first of all. And if you get the time to attend the remaining questions, you can actually pick these questions. Be choosy, be selective in the round 1 so that you can cover up maximum question in the given 3 hours time frame. Now, these are the lecture. This is the chapter wise distribution, guys. I'm just moving ahead from the camera so that you can see the entire distribution. You can take a screenshot of it and you will be able to analyze that whichever chapter is having the higher percentage, that chapter is important for you. These are the marks distribution being followed among the shifts, and basically it is being followed in this shift also. That is of the 23 January shift 2. And about the physics paper, guys, how would your experience be? Easy was, see, physics is coming easy. Easy was 50%, moderate 33%, difficult 17%. And this is the overall marks distribution given among all the units in the, according to the memory-based question that we got in the physics section. And if you talk about how was the chemistry section, guys, I want your review in the chat. How did you like the chemistry section, guys? And if you were there in the part of this 23 January shift 2, how did you like the chemistry? This is one of my questions that I would like to ask you. And overall, the type of the question that we have received till now, I would give you the analysis related to that. The chemistry section was 37% easy. If you match with the physics, you will find that 50% was easy in physics, and here it is 37%. So guys, pay attention. If you have the paper now, tomorrow also you have to appear for the exam in the morning as well as in the evening. 28th is also one of the day where you have to attempt for the paper. So all those students who have the future dates of the JEE Main, please make sure you cannot take the chemistry lightly. Keep in your mind, prepare your mindset in such a way that you have to work for the chemistry also separately. Okay, you cannot assume that we have a last hour and we'll be devoting that hour, last half an hour to chemistry, and we'll be able to cover up the entire paper. As Sarfaraz sir also said that it would around take 40 to 45 minutes to complete the entire paper of the chemistry. All right, so this is the chapter-wise distribution of the chemistry. I'm just going behind the away from the camera so that you can actually take the screenshot of the type of the units and their weightage, their marks distribution, so that it becomes very easy for you to analyze that how the type of the question paper we are able to observe in the JEE Mains shift 2 today. However, we got the first question, guys. The time has come to start the discussion. Just pay attention. Do not leave anywhere. And guys, I want your likes on this session. See, this brings a lot of motivation to the teachers. This brings a lot of motivation to the team. Guys, you won't believe that our team of Sri Chaitanya and Infinity Learn, they are standing outside the centers. They are just noting down the questions being issued by the students. They are approaching towards the student separately. They are asking the questions and they are sending us through WhatsApp. See, this type of the immense level of commitment they are showing towards you. So one thing you can give to us, no, that is a like and the subscribe. And not only this, if you want to give us more favor, you can actually share it with your friends on the WhatsApp, on the Telegram, whichever channel you are connected with your friends. Please go ahead and share it. All right, because yeah, so very easy, attempted 61 question. All right, very good, very good. So yes, this is the first question that I want to discuss related to mathematics section, and I found this question to be very easy. This is a matrix A, this is B times A, I minus A, and here they have given I plus A, and then the value of B matrix they're asking. So, bache, this is very easy, no? How it is very easy, I'll tell you, see. This is B matrix, and if you do I minus A, see what will happen. So 1 minus 0, so that will be 1. 1 minus of minus 2, so that 0 minus of minus 2, so that will become 2. Here it will become 0 minus 3. Here beta it will become 2. And then 1 minus 0, again it will become 1. 1 minus 0, again it will become 1. Overall, if you see this one, 0 minus 1, so here you will observe that the sign of the elements are getting changed. Negative will become positive, positive will become negative. And this is beta I minus A. This is B times I minus A. And if you go to the right hand side beta, it is I plus A. That means here, obviously, you will be able to see that you just have to change 1, 1, 1 over here, because again, you will be adding this I plus A, and here the elements sign will not change because you are adding them. So it will be minus 2, then it will be 3, then it will be minus 2, then it will be 0, and then here it is 1, then here it is minus 1, and then it is 1. Are you all able to understand? So one thing we want to tell you that if you want to get the B matrix, so you have to find the inverse of this and you have to take the inverse to that side. Are you getting my point? So let's say, my dear students, let's say this is a P matrix and this one is a Q matrix. So here BP is given to you as Q matrix, let's say. And if you want to find the value of B matrix, so you have to multiply P inverse to both the sides. So B is equals to Q times P inverse. Basically, guys, this will be a very easy question. Why it will be very easy question? Because you just have to multiply this Q matrix with the inverse of this matrix. How will you find the inverse of this matrix P? So first of all, find the determinant P. And like directly you can find the adjoint, and with the help of that adjoint, you will be able to get the determinant. So first of all, you find the cofactors of all of them. So it will be 1 and then minus 1. So that will become 0. And then here it will be 2 and minus of minus 1, so 2 plus 1, so that will become 3. So here I have to take negative. Then here I have minus 3, so it will be minus 2, minus 1, here I will have minus 3. Here it is 2, guys, so it will be 2 minus 3, 2 minus 3 is minus 1, but I'll be writing plus 1. I'm just writing the transpose of the adjoint matrix of this. Okay, then here it is 1, so here I'll be writing 1, 1 minus of minus 3, so 1 plus 3, so that will become 4. And my dear students, if you talk about the cofactor of this, so here it will be minus 1 and then minus 2, here it will become minus 3, but I'll be writing 3 over here. Here minus 2 plus 3, so minus 2 plus 3, it will be 1 over here. Here, my dear students, it will be minus 1 and then minus of minus 6, so minus 1 plus 6. and that will become 5, but I'll be writing here minus 5. Here, my dear students, 1 minus 4, 1 minus 4, so that will become negative 3. And if you do the transpose of it, guys, so here it will be 0, 1, 1, minus 3, 4, minus 5, and then minus 3, 3, and then minus 3. This is how, my dear students, you will be able to get the adjoint of P matrix. And the formula of getting the P inverse will be 1 upon determinant P. And how to get the determinant P, guys? 0 into 1, that will become 0. So I'm writing the determinant here so that it becomes easy for you to examine. So the first row elements are multiplied with their cofactors. 1 into 0, then here it is minus 6. And then, my dear students, minus 3 into minus 3, that will become plus 9. So determinant value, bache, we are able to manage here. That is 3. So 1 upon 3, and this is how we will be able to find P inverse. Now what you have to do, you just have to write the B matrix as this Q matrix 1, negative 2, and then 3. So my dear students, here minus 2, 1, 1, and then minus 1, 1, 1. And this is how you will be multiplying with the P inverse, and you will be able to get the B matrix. I hope, my dear students, you are able to understand how we get the B matrix. And one of the student is saying, sir, we have to find B into B dash. So my dear students, if you have to find B and B dash, it is very easy, no? Once you get the B matrix, you can actually multiply with the B dash also. But yeah, it will consume 3 minutes of your time or 2.5 minutes of your time if you are good in the speed. And definitely, yeah, this is very easy question. Now, my dear students, we are having a chemistry question. We are having a surprise sir with us. Great, sir. The students are eagerly waiting for your questions.
Yes, thank you, sir.
You can continue, sir. Meanwhile, I'm bringing back the math question, guys. Stay tuned.
Okay, thank you, Akshay, sir. So, dear students, now we are with our chemistry questions. So, I have approximately 6-7 questions I have brought, dear students, which I am going to discuss. Okay, this rank predictor already I said you at the beginning of the class. Chalo, very good. Now, so everyone, how many are, what is the answer of this? Please, what is the answer of this? Have you solved it? Right? Anybody tell me what is the answer of this? Which came in your examination? What is the answer of this? Anybody? No one is saying? Okay, I will only tell. So, now dear students, if you treat this compound with zinc, right? Everyone, if you treat, good evening, chemistry concepts, thank you, good evening, a warm good evening. So dear students, this one if you treat with zinc dust, then what will happen? Then you will get a double bond, okay, because this is elimination reaction, you will get Zn Br2. Correct, dear students? Right? Dear students, one is not at all the, one can be the answer, but it will be minor, okay, but here is asking major. Let me complete it. So now, this compound if you treat with H plus, right, so what is going to happen, right? So you may get a positive charge here, as well as there is another chance, you tell major or you tell minor, that is not at all a problem. You may get a positive charge here. Okay, so here ethyl side and here methyl side. Everybody check it. Right. Now, if this will rearrange, this can rearrange, no? Yes, of course, it can rearrange to this carbocation and this will rearrange to this carbocation. Tell. Right. Now, what happens next? Bromides will attack Br minus, and in this case, you will get Br here, rearrangement, and in this case, you will get Br here. Right. So, this is 1 and let us say this is 2. Right, got it? Option, sir, options में JEE ethyl में जैसा ethyl है वैसा methyl भी option में था. Dear students, since it is memory based, okay, so some students have taken it, right? Everyone, I hope you got the answer. Next, very cheap, very bad, very easy, very simple question. Tell me the answer of this. Very easy question. Oxidation of in the final product potassium dichromate. You see everyone here, acidified potassium dichromate A mad fellow will also tell this answer. Okay? Scratching his head, he will also tell the answer of this. Am I right? Tell me everyone. Acidified potassium dichromate. Tell me potassium dichromate K2Cr2O7. Correct? In acidic medium. Sorry. In acidic medium. K2Cr2O7. Okay? Will become chromium ion Cr plus 3. So, chromium is from plus 6, it will go to plus 3. And everybody know in basic medium we know it will become CrO4 minus 1. So, obviously he is not asking about, okay. So, answer is option 3 is the plus 3, my dear. It is becoming in acidic medium plus 3, no. Okay, answer is option 4. How it can be option B? Someone has given wrong answer. I am very sorry. If you have ticked B option, you have gone wrong, because you are asking in the final product. Okay, right, good. Next, oh, DNA RNA question, right? Tell me the answer very fast, everyone. What is the answer of this question? Please, everybody, please give lots of replies quick. Chiral phosphate, D glucose, L sugar. Please, everyone, please. No problem if anybody have done by mistake. Mistake can be done by you, mistake can be done by me, but if you do mistake in finals, that is not acceptable. Okay? Right. Shivam, nothing is there to explain in this. Potassium dichromate in acidic medium always become chromium, not even iodine. Here, in place of taking Ki, you take KBr, you take KCl, you take any compound, you take phosphorus, you take sulfur, you take any compound. Got it, Shivam Pandey? You take any compound, potassium dichromate from plus 6, it will change into plus 3. Even you can do this from redox reaction. Mr. Shivam Pandey, even you can do it from redox reaction. In redox reaction, we know chromium from plus 6 will become chromium plus 3 in what medium? Acidic medium. Even you can do it from redox. Got it, Mr. Shivam Pandey? Right. Now, oh, thank you, Rajesh Kumar. Right. Thank you, Rajesh, for your beautiful compliment. Okay. Now tell me, all of y'all. Right. सर कल जेईई का एग्जाम है, कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा. वासु, you don't cry. Don't cry. Why are you showing crying faces, Mr. Vasu? Always be happy. Never cry. Go and write happily examination. जितना आता है आपको लिखिए. How much you know, you write. Don't take tension. Okay? Right. Okay, now everyone tell me, in DNA and RNA, what is common? Everybody know. I'll take one example. Suppose if I take one example, in DNA or RNA, no problem. Okay, the nitrogenous part I will take. Right, I will draw base out of my will and wish. I will draw some base in DNA or in some base in RNA. Right. So everyone I am drawing out of my will and wish. Don't take tension. Right. Okay. Okay. Double one here. Right. Now tell me. Is base having any chiral carbon? Everyone replying. Is base has any chiral carbon? No. You can see base do not have any chiral carbon. Everyone, can you see? Base have any chiral carbon? No. So base is out of the game. And everybody know what is the full form of DNA? Deoxyribonucleic acid. Right, and this have D sugars, not L sugar. Right, so L sugar is out of the game. Phosphate do not have any chiral carbon here. Am I right? Phosphate. So you can see chiral carbons here. You can see chiral carbons are available here. Can you see? It is present in what? It is present in what? Tell me. Chiral carbon you can find in the sugar part. Got it? जो like नहीं, I didn't understood the chat, it had disappeared. Okay. So I have more good number of questions with me. सर मैं शिफ्ट जनवरी में 80 मार्क्स आ रहे हैं, फर्स्ट टाइम दिया इसीलिए मिस्टेक्स हो गए, एसटी कैटेगरी से कितने परसेंटाइल आ सकते हैं? 80 मार्क्स केमिस्ट्री में या टोटल? आशीष, केमिस्ट्री में या टोटल? प्लीज टेल मी. ओके, कभी भी बोलो टोटल 80 आ रहे हैं, सिर्फ केमिस्ट्री में 80 आ रहे हैं. ओके, राइट. केरियस मेथड, सो ऑल ऑफ यू टेल मी इन केरियस मेथड कैसा करना है इसको. स्टेप 1 बोलो all of you all, how to do step 1. Step 1, we know that silver chloride has chlorine, correct? Silver chloride has chlorine, so this is 143.5 will have 35.5 of chlorine. So how much did we got silver chloride? This is this value 0.5253 have x gram of chlorine, right? So from this x you can find. Once you find x, that is step number 1, correct? So total 80 means, so total 80 thoda weak marks hai dear students. So total 80 marks in paper is difficult and challenging, right? Now percentage of chlorine if you want to find, then this is x divided by, what is the weight of organic compound? 0.2425 into 100. So dear students, before coming here to your class, I have calculated, answer is coming 51. Total 80 SC कैटेगरी थोड़ा टफ है लावण्या, तो सीट तो मिल जाएगी लेकिन क्विज स्टैंडर्ड IIT में तो थोड़ा मुश्किल लग रहा है मुझे. इन IIT इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट, मे बी इन सम NIT चांसेस आर देयर, लो चांसेस दैट टू फिट. Okay, that you have to see the process of counseling. In counseling, slidings will happen, seats cancellations will happen last moment, many factors play a role. If your luck is good, you will get, but 50-50 I can say, but if I had got at least 140-150, I would have said more bright chances to you. Okay, so I recommend everyone that if anybody have done poor performances, don't take tension, join with Infinity Learn. We will have our test series, we'll have our programs, you join with us. I am telling you in live session, something good will happen with you for April session. Okay, sir. Arey, nothing will happen, man. Shah, Mr. Shah, Jinan Shah, don't take tension. Okay, सर ऑर्गेनिक नहीं आती है. अरे अब देखो ये टाइम पे ऑर्गेनिक आओ या ना आओ छोड़ दो, जितना आता है उतना करके आ जाओ, फिनिश. ओके, चलो. And percentile, on percentile we'll make a separate video. Our team will make a very beautiful video. Very soon that video will come out, and on that they will speak on what marks, what percentile, what are you going to get. Is it clear? Study, Baba, Ashish, Muskan, everybody got it? Chalo. Next, iodoform can be differentiated. So everyone tell me, for iodoform test, what is the requirement? The requirement is you should have methylated ketone or you should have methylated alcohol. So if you have methylated ketone or methylated alcohol, it will give you the test. Now this one, if you treat with base and in presence of iodine, then this will become carboxylic acid and this will become CHI3, and this is recognized by the PPT. Now dear students, obviously both are carboxylic acid, this is out of the game. Cyclopropene, cyclobutene, out of the game. Phenol benzoic acid, out of the game. Methanol, ethanol, in game. You will say, sir, how methanol, ethanol came? How it will distinguish? I didn't understood. Explain. Yeah, I'll explain you. Can I write methanol like this if everybody give me permission? And can I write ethanol like this? Can I write ethanol in this way if everybody give me permission? Please, everybody check. Answer is this only. Can I write like this? Yes. Now if you treat this with base and iodine, you are not going to give a PPT, but this one, so you can see this particular compound, if you see, it is having this methylated group like this one. Can you see? It is matching. You match it. then this will become HCOO minus plus CHI3, and this is identified by a yellow PPT. Okay dear students, शिवम भाई मेरा 11th का, ओके यू आर टॉकिंग विद योर सेल्फ. सर आपकी वजह से मुझे आज का एग्ज़ाम ईजी लगा. थैंक यू उज्जवल, थैंक यू वेरी मच. सो उज्जवल इज़ वेरी हैप्पी with his performance. Thank you. So thank you very much Ujjwal. Next, this question was very beautiful question. Now you see how I will panic हो रही है sir. पवन क्यों पैनिक हो रहे हैं भाई? Are you following? No panicking, nothing, right? अनीसोल और असीटोन था. मुस्कान, अगर अनीसोल और असीटोन था तो फिर करेक्ट हो सकता है फिर वो. ठीक है, चलो. ऑप्शंस में ए नहीं था, इसमें ए नहीं था. अगर ओके, वन स्टूडेंट इज सेइंग दैट अनीसोल और असीटोन था. ओके, इफ सम स्टूडेंट इज सेइंग अनीसोल और असीटोन था, then this is only the answer. Someone is saying in the chat ke anisole or acetone, yes, this will give haloform test, anisole will not give, then this is also correct. So I also don't know, no, I am depending upon students like you, correct? So this will also give you this PPT. So answer is, if methanol ethanol was there, then this is the answer. If anisole acetone was there, this was the answer. Okay, no problem Ashish, take care. Next, this problem I will not tell the answer. Tell me the, all of y'all ABCD is displayed to you. Please tell me the answer fast. इसका आंसर क्या है बोलो? What is the answer? ABCD. Sir, ABCD option. चलो fast. 1 and 5 both था sir. चलो, tell the answer. I am waiting for you. मैं वेट कर रहा हूं. अभी सुनो. Now everyone, oh, something has come. Okay. Now everyone listen here. Everybody should know that NiCN taken 4 times to the power minus 2 is, here you can see cyanide is a strong field ligand, and this has DsP2 hybridization. Hence, option E is absolutely wrong. Pawan, Savita, Ujjwal, Shivam, it is totally wrong. So when E is wrong, then 3 is wrong and 4 is wrong. So those who have said 4 option, totally wrong. Sorry to say. Right? Now left over is what? Option 1 and option 2. So everybody see, this compound is inner orbital complex. Yes, this cobalt amine complex are inner orbital complex because inner D2 will participate. Hence option A is correct. Yes, option A is correct. Second one is the option, the leftover is nothing but 1. So remaining, no need to say you. Hence A is correct, B is correct and D is correct. Right? Because here outer orbital is given and here D2 given, inner orbital. You can see it's not matching here. Inner orbital given and here outer orbital. So controversial. Okay dear students, how many of you have done this correct? How many of you have done this correct? Show me thumbs up, hearts, lungs, kidneys, something you please send to us so that, yeah, option is B. Very good Vasu. So 5 minutes ago Vasu was crying. Now Vasu is very happy and giving answers. Very good Pawan. Chalo, nice. Oh, questions over. Okay, maybe physics sir is coming to you, all of you all shortly. So all of you all, in a minute physics sir is coming. So everyone, thank you very much. Now you can ask me doubts till your physics sir comes. सर अप्रैल में 150 ले आऊँगा, अब सिली मिस्टेक्स नहीं करूँगा, फर्स्ट टाइम था इसलिए अप्रैल में 150 आ जाएंगे बिकॉज मेरा मैक अच्छा है. ओके, वेरी गुड. बेस्ट विशेस टू आशीष. Best wishes to Ashish. Sir, maths questions below 16 oranges. अच्छा भाई maths का question मुझसे मत पूछो. Oranges, apple, banana आएंगे maths sir पूछेंगे. Okay, Ujjwal. Thank you. So Ujjwal and everyone, I'll be back in 10-15 minutes, 20 minutes, depending upon the physics sir. I welcome my friend Anuruddha Roy, physics faculty, who is going to now discuss with you your physics questions.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. I'll be back. Bye, all of you all.
All right, let's get started with the physics paper. Now, so far the physics questions that we have got, that I'll say is at a moderate level, not very easy, not like it you had in 21st shift 2, not like that. It's at a moderate level. There's not a lot of easy questions. But one thing I just want to confirm before I get started, I saw there was a question on potentiometer. All those who have given the exam today, can you confirm, was there a potentiometer? It was an error analysis question, but there was a mention of potentiometer. Was that there? Students, anyone here who has given shift 2? Anyone here who has given shift 2? Please confirm that. So the team is still checking up on that. But we have lots more besides that. Chalo, let's start with this one. This says when an unpolarized light falls at a particular angle on a glass plate placed in air, it is observed that the reflected beam is completely polarized, which means the incident angle is the polarizing angle, it's the Brewster's angle, right? Next, the reflected beam is completely polarized. The angle of refracted beam with respect to the normal is how much? So let's draw out the scenario. You have the incident ray falling like this. This is the normal. Incident ray bounces off over there. This is, I know, has to be the polarizing angle. At this point, the refracted ray goes in this direction, and I am looking for this angle of refraction. It is said that the angle the refracted ray makes with the normal. So that angle of refraction is what we are looking for. It was there. It was there. Potentiometer question was there. Okay, then we'll bring that. That was, I think, our error analysis. We are still getting the more accurate version of it, but I'll bring that then. Acha, how do you work with this? See, you can either do sine IP, so on and so forth, or an easier way to do is that we know tan of IP is equal to the refractive index, right? So the polarizing angle is tan inverse of the refractive index. They have provided the refractive index of the glass is 1.52. The other one is 1, so I don't need to worry about it. 1.52, so IP is, tan inverse of 1.52 is 57.3. We put 57.3 degree. That's our polarizing angle. Now to get R, you can either do sin I, but that's a bit more complicated because you'll have to then try to predict what it is over here. Easier way, you know this angle will also be IP because it's the reflected angle, incident angle equal to refracted. During the Brewster's case, where you have the completely polarized reflected ray, angle between reflected and refracted is 90 degree. So you then know that IP plus R plus 90 degree, that's the straight line angle. So I know R plus IP plus 90, that's the straight line angle, that's 180 degree, which means R then is 90 minus IP. So 90 minus 57.3, you will get, I think it is 36.7. No, it is 32.7, is it? I think it would be 32.7. Was that one of them? Something around 33, yes. Questions are coming on prism, yes. Focal length of the lens, same size at 8 and 24 centimeter. Okay, okay, we'll check that. Focal length 16, was focal length 16 provided? Yes, it is 32.7. Correct, Satyam? Was this I'm assuming this was an MCQ. Was this one of the options, 32.7? Okay, let's go for our next question. Okay, this says a parallel plate capacitor with a plate separation of 5 mm is charged by a battery on introducing a mica sheet, which is a dielectric, of 2 mm and maintaining the connections of the plates with the terminals, meaning you're introducing it while maintaining the constant potential difference. It is found that it draws 25% more charge than the battery. So obviously, if you have kept the potential same and you have inserted the dielectric, the capacitance is going to increase. It will become dielectric, not exactly dielectric times, but it would increase.
That would be C divided by D minus T, so on and so forth. Now, as a result, the charge would go up because potential difference cannot change. It's kept fixed by the battery. It's connected to the battery. So I want the dielectric constant. So let's get to it. Originally, let's say the capacitance was epsilon naught A by D. The new capacitance would be epsilon naught A by D minus T plus T by K. Right? This is the setup when you have a dielectric of thickness T with a dielectric constant K introduced in there. So I can just write it as epsilon naught A by D. D taking common, I will have a 1 plus T into 1 by K minus 1. This is our setup over here. Epsilon naught A by D was C. So C divided by 1 plus T into 1 by K minus 1. That's my C dash. Because potential is kept the same, you know Q dash, Q is basically proportional to C, right? So Q dash is given to us, Q dash is equal to 5 by 4Q. How do I know 5 by 4Q? Increases by 25%. So that's Q plus Q by 4. So it increases by 25%. Was the value different here, students? Were the values different? 2 millimeter or this 25%, were the values different? Answer is coming 2. I think we got this question. So again, all of these questions are memory based, students. So there might be slight errors in the value and so on. But I think this might be correct. Please confirm those who have given the paper. So at this point, I can put the Q dash in there. That's like basically C dash. That would be having C divided by CV divided by 1 plus T to 1 by K minus 1. Over there, that's just 5 by 4 times of just CV. Take the CVs out, that's out. Cross multiply, this we can cross multiply over there. If I cross multiply, what will I get? I will get 4 is equal to 5 plus, oh my mistake, I left a D down below. There would be a D 1 over here. So 1 minus 1 by K is half. So 1 by K is equal to 1 minus half, that's again a half. So K is equal to 2. Was this the option? Viscosity question, there was a formula. Viscosity question we are getting, our team is verifying. So remember students, over here on the Sri Chaitanya channel, Sri Chaitanya Academy channel, we try to bring you the most accurate ones. That's it's not like we got one question and we are immediately putting it in. We verify because we have so many students appearing for it. We verify, we call the students and only then we bring them. So these are all verified questions. So you'll get the most accurate and verified questions on this channel. Okay, and we'll be bringing them, obviously. We are going to continue this session. All right, let's see this one. Metallic sphere of diameter 2 millimeter, density 10.5 gram per centimeter cube, dropped in glycerine having a viscosity of 10 poise, density of 1.5 gram per centimeter cube. The terminal velocity attained by the sphere in centimeter per second is. This one, Hariom, were you talking about this question? This is terminal velocity. Terminal velocity, standard formula, 2 by 9 eta r square rho minus sigma times g, right? That's the terminal velocity formula. Over here, let's plug it in 2 by, bring everything to SI unit. It's given in poise. SI unit of viscosity is poisal and 1 poisal is 10 poise. So this is basically 1. In SI units, 10 poise is 1 poisal. So I'll put just 1. So please be careful of the units. Radius square, its diameter is 2 millimeter, radius is 1 millimeter. That's 10 to the power minus 3. Squared it, that's 10 to the power minus 6. Here I have a rho minus sigma. Rho is the density of the body, that's 10.5, minus sigma, that's 1.5, that's 10.5 minus 1.5, that's 9. And it's in gram per centimeter cube. Taking it to SI means I have to plug 1000 with this. And obviously of the G remaining here, put the G10. Take the 9s out. 10 to the power 3, 4 takes it, makes it 2. So I just have minus 2 meters per second. Answer is in centimeters. So you can just work with 2 centimeters per second. Math was very easy. Okay, maths sir will be coming soon. I think this, okay, we have one more question. We have this last question and then your maths sir would be coming in. Okay, this says prism of angle 75 degree, refractive index √3, coated with a thin film of refractive index 1.5 only at the back exit surface. To get total internal reflection, TIR at the back exit surface is what? So this question has now appeared thrice in 3 days. It was just the language is becoming different, but the same question has appeared thrice. This is why I say, students, watch the paper discussions over here, follow through, because similar questions come in the following shift and your competition is seeing this. So you don't want to miss out on it. And I've done 23 in physics, 17 in maths, 13 in chemistry. That's good, Saiteja. That's good. That's good. That's almost your 40 and 53 questions you have done. Good. Okay, let's see. The setup over here, you have the prism. This here is 75 degree. The light ray, it's coming in at some angle and so on. Let's say it's coming in like this. This is the normal here, bends like this. Now what they're saying is over here you want total internal reflection. So the minimum criteria for total internal reflection is that this angle should be IC. It should be the critical angle, correct? Now how do I get the critical angle? I'll actually try to work backwards. This is the light rays path. I'll take the boundary condition where it grazes along. Beyond that, obviously total internal reflection. Now how do we work with it? We actually go backwards. We look here, then we try to go backwards. Over here, I know sine of IC. Don't put sine of IC is just 1 by √3. No, that won't serve the purpose, because they have said that at this surface, you put some other film which has a refractive index of 1.5. That is why when you get the critical angle, that is with regards to this medium and this medium. Not just this medium and air outside. So it would be 1.5 divided by √3. How do you know it would be 1.5 divided by √3 and not √3 by 1.5? Many students might have a confusion here. I taught you. You don't have to remember second medium, first medium. Just remember sine value should always be less than 1. So √3 is 1.73. I know it has to come in the denominator. Otherwise, your quantity would go greater than 1. So that's a 3 by 2. And there's a √3 here. Take the √3, that's a √3 by 2. So IC comes out to be 60 degree. Now if this angle is 60 degree, I'll change the pen color so that you can follow. If this is 60, this angle then is 30 degree. If that angle is 30 and this angle is 75, you know 30 plus 75, that's 105, which means this angle then, in that triangle, this angle will have to be 75. That's when you have 75 plus 75, 150 plus 30, 180 degree completed in the triangle. If that is 75, then the angle it makes with the normal here is 15 degree. Now we can work backwards. I'm looking for this I, right? I'm looking for this I. We have come to the last step now, finally. Over here, I know sine of I, here refractive index, this side is air, this side you don't have that other one, that is equal to refractive index of that √3 times sine of R, so sine of 15. So sine of I is √3, sine of 15, see they have provided us with sine of 15 which is 0.25, right? We put 0.25. If you calculate here, okay? Alright, so I think now we have, okay? Alright, so I think now we have maths questions. Before that, to all of those who are joining in recently in this session, please know that Infinity Learn is providing you for free our rank and college predictor tool, where you can put in your scores. If you have given the exam today or yesterday or on the previous days, you can put in what predicted score you are expecting, because that's why we are doing this paper discussions, and it will give you not just what is your possible rank, but what is your possible college. It will take into account what your caste is, what your home state is, gender, everything, and tell you not just your rank, but also which college you will get based on all of this criteria. Not just, okay, this is your rank and this is the college. No. based on all these criteria. So you can check that out. Most of the time students have to wait till July, till August for eventually to get to know which college, but you can know about what your future looks like a lot before. It clears a lot of that uncertainty. The link would be provided. The link is there in the description right now. You can obviously at the end of the session, you can go and check it out. And Sri Chaitanya GTM is to attempt around 50 questions. Yes, lot of the questions today have come from GTM. Even in the previous days we are seeing, and we'll bring out a video showing you how many questions have come from GTM. So to all the Sri Chaitanya students who see this, please, this is a lesson for you. This we had said earlier, this is a lesson for you. GTMs are very, very valuable. Every single shift questions are coming from it. So please don't miss out. And to all those of you who are not with Sri Chaitanya, remember the test series, GTM test series is available through Infinity Learn that you can access, that all the top students of Sri Chaitanya give. So link and all of that will be provided in the description. Meanwhile, I think we have maths questions now, and Akshay sir is here to take it up over here.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So hi everyone. Let us come back to the math question again. So till now we have discussed only one question, and you must be, or you might be eagerly waiting for the math question. So let's have a discussion over the math question. So this is the next question, guys, that I have to have a discussion with you. The sum of all real solutions of this equation, a logarithmic equation, is given to you. That has been asked. So here, first of all, see the factors which are given. If you take this 2 common, so you will have, in this particular expression I'm talking, so you will have 3x square, then you will have 14x, and then you will have over here 15. So here, my dear students, if you try to factorize it, so you can write it as 9, 5. So 9x plus 5x, and then here you can write 15. So bache, if you take this 3x common, you'll be left with x plus 3, and here you'll be taking this 5 common, so you'll be left with x plus 3. Overall, there will be 2 factors. One is 3x plus 5, and the other one is x plus 3. And the outer one is 2. So basically here you have log, then it will be 2 times, then here you have 3x plus 5, and beta here with 3x plus 5 you have x plus 3, and bache here the base of the logarithm is x plus 3. I hope this is clear to you. Here, my dear students, you have 5 minus 2 times, and beta log we have with the base 3x plus 6x plus 10. If you take this 2 common, you will be able to get 3x plus 5 as a base. And if you see this is a plus b whole square being given. So bache, here you will be able to write x plus 3 whole square. Are you able to understand? Now whatever the power of the argument of the logarithm that can be taken in the front, so here I will be writing 5 minus 4 times log, and then here you have x plus 3, here you have 2 times 3x plus 5. Bache, to the base x plus 3, then plus log x plus 3 to the base x plus 3. Are you able to understand? So now what we have to do here, beta, if you assume this particular type of the logarithm, let's say this is a, and if you assume this particular type of the logarithm, let's say this is b. Sir, do I have to stop, or okay, it is working? So now, my dear students, it is bache a, then it is b, then here it is 1, and here beta 5 minus 4 upon. So the first type of the logarithm was a, and the second type of the logarithm, guys, that we have considered it as b. Is that clear? Just give me a thumbs up if you are able to understand. Now, bache, what you have to do, you can consider this a plus b as a new variable if you want. Let us t. So here you have t plus 1, bache, here you have 5 minus 4 by t. Ultimately, you have to find the value of t. How will you find that? Beta, you can write here t plus 4 by t over here, and that is equals to 5 minus 1, which is 4. So here it will be t square, then it is 4, then here it is 4t. And bache, if you bring it to this side, so you will be able to write here t square, then minus 4t, and then plus 4, which is equals to actually 0. So you will be able to get beta t minus 2 whole square, which is equals to 0. So the value of t is 2. My dear students, we got the value of a plus b, which is equals to 2. So then, my dear students, I will be able to get log 2 to the base x plus 3. Then, my dear students, I got log 3x plus 5 to the base x plus 3. And my dear student, the sum of these two will be equals to 2. Now, bache, what you have to do, you know that the base of these logarithms are same. So log a plus log b you will apply. So log a plus log b will be log ab. And my dear students, here the base is x plus 3. And bache, here you have to write it as 2. Now beta, you have to solve this logarithmic equation easily, my dear students. you will be able to convert it into an exponential form. And you can take this x plus 3 whole square is equals to 2 times 3x plus 5. So my dear students, over here 2 times 3x plus 5 is equals to x plus 3 whole square, and this particular quadratic equation will have two zeros. One is x value minus 1, other is x value plus 1. Please check plus 1 and minus 1 are the domain of these functions, because whatever the argument of the logarithm, whatever the base of the logarithm has to be positive. So if you keep minus 1 here or if you keep plus 1, are they getting not defined? Is the function getting not defined? No, they are the part of the domain. That is why the sum of all the real solution, bache, the answer will be D option. Is that clear to everyone how we got the answer? Plus 1 and minus 1, adding both of them will produce the number 0. Just give me a thumbs up. I'm not able to see the chart. See, you people are not typing anything. Why are you sleeping? Just call up. If you are able to understand, just give me a thumbs up, guys. All right. Now let's go ahead for the next question. This question belongs to a permutation and combination. They have said that number of ways in which 16 identical oranges can be distributed to 4 children such that each children gets at least 1 orange. So beta, this question belongs to a category of Beggar's rule. Beggar's method means distribution of identical objects to n beggars, so or to r beggars. So my dear students, what we have to do here, you have to write that, let's say there is a children 1, then children 2, children 3, children 4. First of all, give 1 orange to every children. 1 orange you give to every children. Now how many oranges do you have in your hand now? Because at least 1 should be given to every children. So the remaining are 12 oranges. So these oranges are identical. These oranges are identical. So if 12 oranges, identical oranges, is to be distributed to 4 children, so we will directly apply the formula n plus r minus 1 and then cr minus 1. In this way, beta, you will be able to get the value 15C3. If you simplify this, you will be able to get the result 455, which is given to us in the option A, guys. So that's how we will be able to get the answer to this question, that is option A. Are you all able to understand this, my dear students? Is this clear to you? All right. Once you are able to understand, now let's go ahead for the next question, guys. They have said that there are two elliptical equations. This is the first equation. This is the second equation. These two elliptical equations are having the points of intersection. So obviously, whenever the two ellipses will be intersecting, they will be having at least 2 points of intersection with them. And my dear students, through the point of intersection, one circle is formed as per this question. Lie on the circle of the radius r and center a comma b. Then the value of ab plus 18r square they are asking from us. So how will I be able to handle this question? But let's say the first ellipse over here is ellipse 1. Are you able to understand, my dear students? Next, the second ellipse, my dear students, to make the 2-degree equation, second degree equation circle. So you have to apply this condition. Sir, is my video getting stuck or it is working fine? Fine. So here, my dear students, here you will be writing 2 times the first ellipse. You will be getting 2x square, then you will get 4y square, then you will get here minus 12x, then you will get 24y, and you will get 46, 2 times. And second ellipse we are adding directly, so it will be 4x square, then it will be 2y square, then minus 20x, minus 12y, plus 35, and then it is equals to 0. But if you see the coefficient of x square and y square, you will observe we are getting 6x square, then we are also getting 6y square, minus 12x minus 20x, so that will become minus 32x, minus 24y minus 12y, that will become minus 36y. Beta, here we have 46, here we have 35. So 46 and 35 when added together, so that will become beta 81. So bache, over here I will write 81, which is equals to 0. If you have to convert into a standard equation of circle, you have to take or you have to divide the equation by 6. X square plus y square, then 32 over 6. You will cancel a factor of 2 over here. You will be able to get 16 by 3. Then bache, 36 over 6 will be 6y. And then 81 over 6, cancel a factor of 3. You will be able to get 27 over 2, which is equals to 0. Now, my dear student, it is very easy for you to write the coordinate of the center. So center of this type of a circle will be minus g comma minus f. So bache, here if you identify the value of g, it is actually 8 by 3. So with a negative 8 by 3. So here it will become 8 by 3. If you identify the value of f, so 2f is 6, negative 6, f value is minus 3. So here minus f will become actually plus 3. So this is a center coordinate. However, if you have to find the radius of this circle, my dear students, it will be g square and then f square and then minus c. So here, my dear students, in this way you will be able to find the radius as well as the center. So here it will become 64 by 9, here it is 9, then bache minus 27 by 2, then we have to take a square root. Beta here what you can do, you can take the LCM as 18. Once you take the LCM as 18, then here it will be 64 into 2, so that will become 128. Then here beta you have to do 18 into 9. Once you do 18 into 9, so you will have 162. And then at the last beta, you have to write here 27 into 9. So once you do 27 into 9, 9 sevens are 63, 9 twos are 18, then you will be able to get 243. So bache over here this square root is the radius been coming. 128, then we are getting 162. Then my dear students, over here 8 plus 1, 9, and then 290 we are obtaining here. 290 minus 243 if you have to do, so here it will be 7, and then my dear students, here it will be 4. So 47 over 18 with the square root is the radius that we got. Bache, they have set the center as a comma b, and they have set the radius as r. Then bache, they are asking us to write AB. The product of AB if you do, so that will be, here I am writing AB. The product of AB if you do, that will be 8. And then they are asking you to write 18 times r square. R square bache, here I am having 47 over 18. These two will get cancelled. I will be able to write 8 plus 47. Bache, 8 plus 47, beta it is 55, which is given to us in the option C. That's why bache, option C will be the final answer. Are you all able to understand, my dear students? Yes beta, you can just go to the Infinity Learn website, and then there you can see the courses that are available. We'll be launching very soon a course of crash course also. Then you can just have a counseling for that. Is that clear to everyone how we did this question, my dear students? Let's come to the next question. This question bache, this is a question of the vectors. A, B, C are the three vectors they have given. A cross B is equals to 2 times A cross C. Mod A value, mod B value, mod C value, all of them are given to you. Angle between B and C is also given to you. Then A dot C is equal to what they're asking from us. So bache, when I see this question, no, if I actually take the value of the modulus both the sides. So the first thing is, if you do the modulus, you will have mod A, then you will have mod B, then you will have sine theta. And this theta is between A and B. Here if you do the modulus, my dear students, you will be able to write mod A, you will be able to write mod C, and then you will be able to write sine theta between A and C. All right, just a minute. Yeah, so I think I have a less space over here. Let me write it properly. So if I take the modulus, of both the sides, so I will be able to get mod A, mod B, and then sine theta, where theta is the angle between A and B. Then if I take the modulus here, mod A, mod C, and then sine theta, so theta is the modulus between vector A and vector C. Theta is the angle between vector A and vector C. A and A will get cancelled. Mod B value, bache, here they have given 4, so I am writing 4. And here, bache, mod C value they have given to us 2, so 2 into 2, 4. We got sine theta is equals to sine theta, that means angle between A and B is equals to angle between A and C. Are you able to understand? So this is the first result that I got. Now comes to the second result, my dear students. Here we have beta A cross B. I brought this particular term to the left hand side, and I am writing here A cross 2C. I am writing here A cross 2C, and which is equals to 0 beta. Now I will take this A, and then I will write cross B minus 2C, which I am writing here beta, which is equals to 0. Beta, whenever the two vectors have a cross product 0, that means they are parallel to each other. So that means A vector will be parallel to B vector minus 2C vector. Now A can be written as beta lambda times B vector minus 2C vector. I hope this is also clear to you. Now, bache, let's take the magnitude both the sides. If you apply the magnitude here, so you do the square also. Here you will have the mod A square. Mod A square, bache, you have the value 1. Here, beta, you have lambda square. And here the formula of magnitude, do you know? That is b square, then 4 times magnitude of c square, then minus 2b dot c. So over here, minus 4b dot c will come, which is modulus b, modulus c, and then cos of b and c. Angle between b and c, they have given 60 degree. So this way, I have just written the right hand side. And this lambda square is outside of all these functions. Now, bache, you just have to keep the values. Mod b value, beta, it will become 16. Mod c value, it is 2 square, it is again 16. Here, beta, mod b value, beta, it is 4. Mod c value, beta, it is 2. Cos 60, bache, do you know cos 60? So that will be half. So half and this and getting cancelled. 16 minus 16 getting cancelled. So lambda square, bache, I got from here. That is 1 by 16. Lambda value, beta, can be written as plus minus 1 by 4. I hope everyone in the class is able to understand up till here. So, bache, up till here, I am using this equation again. A vector is equals to plus minus 1 by 4 times B vector minus 2C vector. I hope up till here everyone understood. What are they asking? They are asking the magnitude, the modulus of A dot C. So you can take the dot product of C vector both the sides. So as I take the dot product of C vector both the sides, I will be able to see B dot C, and C dot C will be magnitude of C square. Is that clear to everyone? A dot C, if I have to evaluate, so I just have to simplify the right hand side. Bache, B dot C is mod B mod C into cos 60. So this is mod B dot C. Here, beta, modulus C is having a value 2. So it is equal to 2 square. Beta, this 2 gets cancelled. 4 minus 8, it is negative 4. And beta, here 1 by 4. Result is coming plus minus 1. So A dot C is plus minus 1. So modulus of A dot C will be plus 1 only. Plus 1 is given to us in the option A. That's why option A will be the final answer. Is that clear, everyone? How are we getting this? Alright. Sir, how we got inside in the cross? Yeah, this 2 can be taken inside, no? Let's say 2 things are being multiplied. 2 into 3 into 4. Let's say 2 into 3 into 4 is written. So can't you just multiply 3 into 2 into 4? Can I write in this manner? Yes, easily we can write. No problem with that. So this way we got the answer to this question. Once you all are able to understand, now let's come to the next question. Once you all are able to understand, let's come to the next question. This is a integration question, area bounded between the two curves, but we can do without the integration. See how we can do it. First of all, always search for the geometrical way to get the answer to the question. If you didn't find the geometrical way, you are solving the question with the integration. That means it will take 3 minutes of your time at least to do the question. But geometrical way will be the easier way. Let's see that. They have given one of the circle with the center at origin, and the radius, beta, they have given 2. Radius 2 means this point is 0, 2. This point is 0, 2. And center is 0, 0. This is the circle with the center origin, radius 2. But here we have a center 0, 2 and the radius 2. That means considering this particular point, bache, I am drawing a yellow color circle for you. Just to explain you in a better way, I am taking a different color, yellow color. Are you able to understand? That means that both the circles are passing through the centers of each other. So white circle is passing through the center of yellow circle. Can you see? White circle is passing through the center of the yellow circle, and yellow circle is passing through the center of white circle. Are you able to understand? And we have to find the area bounded between the curve. So I think now you understood which area they are asking from us. Did you understood, my dear students? Which area are they asking from us? So it is very obvious, no? It is very obvious. The figures are symmetric. Here, if you draw the line, this line I am drawing, bache. Let us take a different color. Red color? Alright. Here, if you draw the line, so obviously this line will pass through 0, 1 because this is a symmetric figure, no? So you observe, my dear students, that one of the circle here, if I observe one of the circle only, either the upper circle or lower circle, let's say one of the circle that I am observing here, this is a situation which is a segment to a circle. Red color line is a segment to a circle. Okay. And my dear students, what I am trying to do, I will be finding the area enclosed between the two circles. This area I want to find. So this is known as area of segment. Bache, this is also 2, this is also 2. Are you able to understand? And beta, this angle is 120 degree. So do you remember area of segment if you have to find? Area of segment. Here I have taken the upper circle. This is the upper circle beta. Although the upper circle is drawn with the yellow color, but here I have drawn with the white color. Excuse me for that. So area of segment is area of sector. See, very easily I will be able to do without the integration. Area of sector minus area of triangle. Area of sector is 120 upon 360 into pi r square. So that will become 1/3. 1/3 of pi r square. And area of triangle, bache, area of triangle will be what? Half into r square into sine theta. Sine theta beta, it is sine 60, which is √3/2. So this is how. And this area has to be doubled. This area has to be doubled because there are two segments. One for the lower circle, one for the upper circle. Can you see that? All right. Now here you will have 4 upon 3 pi. And here this 4 and this 4 will get cancelled. And here, bache, it is actually been multiplied by 2. So if you want to take the terms common, let's say you want to take this 3 common, so 2/3. So here it will be 4 pi, but here it will be 3√3. So bache, in this way you will be able to get the option D. Option D will be the final answer. Few students, they mark the option A, but option D will be the final answer for this question. Are you all able to understand why it is option D? All right. Now this is very important, dear students, that we are having a rank predictor module, and the link of the rank predictor module is also being given to you over here. You just have to, if you have already given the JEE Mains in the rank predictor module, you just have to enter your marks. You just have to enter your marks, and those marks will help you to determine your percentile. Not the exact, but yeah, previous to the, if you observe the last year data, let's say last 3 years data, corresponding to the marks, whatever the percentiles the students were getting, we will be giving you a range, a band of percentile in that. And based on that, we will be giving you the analysis that which type of the colleges, which type of NIT, which type of the IIT, and basically the branches in that. So which branch are you eligible with these scores? That is why this rank predictor module is really very important. So are you all able to understand, my dear? Sir, what is your analysis up till the question?
Sir, I will ask you one question, you tell.
Yes.
How many, you just tell me, what is the average marks an ideal student should score, which can be called as a good marks in mathematics?
In mathematics, I would say, sir, 14 questions.
No, marks wise you tell me, marks wise you tell me.
So 14 into 4, you can do 56 marks.
56 marks.
Yes.
So 56 marks can be regarded as the best good marks in mathematics.
Safe score, more than 99 percentile.
Right. So chemistry, dear students, I would like to say, almost near to sir, 50 marks I would like to say.
50 marks. I think, sir, more than 50. Oh, because the level of the paper is also
they may score 80, 90, 100 out of 100 also. That is not at all a bar to them. No one is stopping them.
Yes.
Safer side I am telling
Safer.
you. 55 mathematics, assume 55 chemistry,
yes.
assume 55 physics.
Okay.
165.
Yes.
So 165 means guaranteedly full chance is there that he will get good campus in NIT. First of all.
99+%.
Yeah, and qualifying for advance is for also for sure.
Absolutely.
That means first he became safer in engineering seat, and he became safer in obtaining a seat of in his or her state.
Absolutely.
Okay, and the dream to attempt advance also has been fulfilled. Now what will happen in advance, how much they score, that is the secondary criteria.
Absolutely.
So everyone, you find that in all the subjects you are getting more than half of the marks, that is 100 is
more than 50%. Yes.
More than 50%.
Absolutely.
Not percentile.
Yes, yes, percentage.
Percentage.
Yes, yes.
50%. So I'll continue with chemistry.
Thank you so much,
sir. Thank you very much. So dear students, let us continue with the given options. So dear students, our next question in chemistry, I have brought to you some more chemistry questions. So which of the following are isobars? which of the following are isobars? So here you can see same atomic number. Here if you see same mass number, right? So everybody know in isobars you will have same atomic mass and different you will have atomic number, right? So hence option is option 3. I think 98 same atomic number. These are isotopes. These two are isotopes. Okay, dear students, right? Next, an element in group 15. So group 15, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony. You will say, sir, why bismuth you didn't took? Because in options bismuth is not there. Correct? X and Y and phosphorus, the difference in electronegativity of X and Y phosphorus. So dear students, phosphorus electronegativity is taken approximately 2.1 plus or minus 0.1. Now this is the reference what he gave us. Now the electronegativity of nitrogen, we know it is 3.0. Arsenic is approximately 2.0 and antimony is approximately 1.9. Correct, dear students? Now the question what is asking, the difference of electronegativity of X and P is higher. Phosphorus and X is higher. So everybody can see the difference of phosphorus and arsenic, if you see, the difference here will come 0.1. The difference of phosphorus and antimony, if you see, the difference is 0.2. The difference of phosphorus and nitrogen, if you see, it is 0.9. So obviously, therefore, X should be nitrogen. X should be what? Nitrogen, right? So obviously, answer should be second one, because arsenic you can see it is 0.1. So nitrogen and arsenic. Okay, dear students, come on, all of you all reply fast, quickly. Got it? Now, next, dear students, very, very cheap, very, very simple, very, very local question has come. Statement 1, that is tertiary methyl carbocation, okay, is more stable than methyl cation. Correct? Right? Is more stable than, yes, because here you can see it has 9 alpha hydrogen, it has more plus effect, therefore this is more stable. So hence everyone can see, everybody can say that option statement 1 is correct option. Next, tertiary butyl cation has 9 hyperconjugation form structures, while methyl, this is wrong. This statement is wrong. This statement is wrong. Half correct, half wrong means obviously that this statement will go pakka wrong. So statement 1 is correct, statement 2 is wrong. Okay, dear students. Bismuth and Nikhil tha. Okay, Patel, please, if you know the full question perfectly, you can post, I'll take it on the screen and solve. Okay, Patel, please send me the full question, I'll be very happy. Okay, Patel, don't take tension. Because since this is memory based, there is a full chance that options may be shuffled, it may be here, there, etc. Okay, fine, fine and good. Now coming to the next question, size of O minus is smaller than fluorine. So everybody knows that O minus 2 is greater than F minus 1 because of charge. So size of is smaller than fluorine, this statement is a wrong statement. Electronegativity of fluorine is more than oxygen. This is school level of question. Anybody who has studied class 10th, they also know that electronegativity of fluorine is more than oxygen because fluorine is the most electronegative element in the periodic table. Okay, dear students. So hence this statement, statement 1 is incorrect and statement 2 is correct. Right? Sir, bismuth और nitrogen alternative था, तो एक बार देखना पड़ेगा. Okay, no problem. But okay, Patel, अगर मैं bismuth भी ले लिया, तो it will be lesser than antimony. You can find the differences. Next, this question. The question is the major product formed in the sequence. Patel, Kishan, Shashank, did this question came? I think options were there. I don't know the options. but without options I will write the answer directly. Okay, don't pay attention. Now if you see this, here you can see alpha hydrogens are present. Can you see, dear students? Everybody can see here alpha hydrogens are present. So whenever alpha hydrogens are present, they undergo oxidation in presence of KMnO4 and give you what? Benzoic acid. Benzoic acid. Now benzoic acid, next step what is saying? Heated with ammonia. So if you heated in ammonia, in excess of ammonia. So once you say excess, two things can happen. If you treat with 1 mole of ammonia, then you will get this compound which is the intermediate of Gabriel thalamide. But if he is saying excess of ammonia, then this will undergo diamide formation, CONH2, and this will get CONH2 will come. Correct? Now from here two routes are possible based upon the option. So dear students, this answer perfectly can be solved based upon the options. So since I do not have options, I will show you what possible options he has given. Now this one, if you treat with bromine in KOH, so everybody know bromine in KOH, this is Hofmann degradation reaction. This is Hofmann degradation reaction. So hence, based upon the observation, then you may get diamine, NH2 and NH2, right? But imagine that he has given a different option. So if you take this one and this, if you do Hofmann degradation, then 1 mole will become acid and 1 will become amine, which is anthra-anilic acid. Now tell me everyone, which option which was there in the options? Was A was available in the options or was B was available? Can you please tell me? Kishan, Patel, Shashank, Kunal, what was available in options? A was available or B was available? Please let me know so that we can finalize the answer. Anybody please? Can you please help me? I'll wait for 30 seconds because you know, since the teaching is 10-15 seconds plus minus. Okay. Anybody? राइट सर फिजिक्स की वजह से मार्क्स बहुत कम आ गए. अच्छा देखो, कभी फिजिक्स डैमेज करता, कभी केमिस्ट्री डैमेज करता, है ना. ओके, both are not in options, so both someone should be in the options, or maybe he asked further, maybe he asked further if it is treated with alkyl halide and hydrolyzed Gabriel thalamide synthesis. Okay, they have different questions. So since we do not have perfect question, Ritesh, so nahi the dono, can't remember. Okay, leave it off then. Why are you taking tension? Next, an ideal solution is formed by mixing 3 moles of A and 1 mole of B. So moles of A is 3 and moles of B is 1. That means everybody should know N total kitna hai, tell me, is 4. Okay, and the vapor pressure of the solution was found to be 500. This is very easy question. P total is 500. So therefore, dear students, the equation for this is P total is equal to P naught A XA plus P naught B XB. Since we don't know the details of B, then we can write 500 is equal to P naught A, I'll write like that only, P naught A 1 by 3 by 4 plus P naught B, B is how much? 1 by 4. So let us call equation number 1. Then what is he telling? After further addition of 1 mole of A, that means to this if you add 1 more mole, then moles of A will become 4, moles of B will not change, it is 1 only. Then N total will become 5, and he is telling that P total is 520. Now dear students, if P total is 520, then 520 is equal to P naught A, this is 4 by 5 plus P naught B, This is 1 by 5 equation 2. If you solve equation 1 and 2, approximately you will get the answer. So if you solve 1 and 2, I think 600 approximately you will get the answer. You can multiply this by 4 so that it can get cancelled. This you can multiply it by 5. Hello everyone, you can multiply this by 4. 4 will get cancelled. You multiply by 5, 5 will get cancelled. On solving you will get the resultant. Okay dear students. Next. Okay, we have 2 more questions, no issue. Now this question came in exam. Ritik. Okay, Ritik is saying in option diamine था तो वो आंसर हो सकता. Okay, 500 जो भी है solve करो. शिवम इसको solve करो आ जाता आंसर. Now tell me, was this in the option? Was this in the option? Shivam, because some students are saying that this was different or whatever it is. Shivam, Ritik, Shashank, tell me, was this there in the examination? Okay, yes it is there. Okay, Ritik is saying it is there. So everyone will say it is there. So everybody tell me, everybody can tell me. Thank you. Patel, look here. Chloroform in base foul smell. Foul smell means everybody know foul smell, dirty smell is given by whom? Isocyanide. Am I right? Obviously it is isocyanide. So if it is isocyanide, then this should be isocyanide test. Yes or no? And isocyanide test is given by whom? So based upon the formula, it should be given by aniline, pH. And so if you count 6 carbons, 7 hydrogens, so it should be aniline. And this foul smelling compound must be pH, NC, isocyanide. Now this compound, if you treat with Hinsberg reagent, what is Hinsberg reagent? Right. फॉल स्मेल नहीं था, क्या था? बी था, ठीक है. फॉल स्मेल नहीं था भी तो भी चलता. अमाइन. If false smell is also not given, amine, carbalamine test. So Hinsberg reagent is benzene sulfonyl chloride. So H from here, Cl from here is lost. Then the resultant will be pH, NH, and this will become SO2 and pH. Now base will take up this proton and the final product will be pH, N, this is minus, you are going to get. Now the question is, Shashank, how many hydrogen atoms are there in B? So the structures, if you draw of B, then this is N, this is minus, this is S double bond O, this is S double bond O, this is this compound. So everybody will tell 0. So everybody will tell 0. So answer is here 5 hydrogens are there. Here 5 hydrogens are there. Therefore, total how many hydrogens are there? 10 hydrogens are there. Okay, Ritik, benzamide. That only I was guessing. I was guessing that only. Okay, so if little go back, so Ritik is saying that, sir, Gabriel is given. Already I said you. Where it is? Yeah. So bromine given in KOH. So answer will be alkyl amine will be answer. So R amine will be the primary amine will be the answer. I was guessing that only. Okay. Everyone clear? Ritik, Shashank, Patel, everyone? Right. Now this compound. For given compound, select the correct option. So it is based upon structure. So XCO. Now this is lone pair here, and fluorine is here, and fluorine is here. So this is the structure of XCO4. Now dear students, everybody can see the structure. It shows seesaw shape, correct? You know, this shape is something like SF4. If you remember, this shape is matching with SF4, whose shape is seesaw shape, correct? So if A is correct, then fourth option cannot be correct answer. Correct, students? Okay, next. Number of lone pairs of electrons on xenon is X. Correct. The angle of Xc fluorine, xenon, fluorine is 180. Yes, you can see the angle here is 180. It has tetrahedral shape. This is wrong. So him, Raghav is saying they didn't give option. They didn't give option. Maybe they asked. Acha, 1 minute. Patel is saying XXC bond order is near to 180. और दूसरा स्टेटमेंट था FAX bond order is nearly 180. ऐसा था सर. Okay, no problem, Patel. So accordingly, you can slightly modify and get the answer. Okay, so I'll call my next faculty, mathematics faculty is waiting for us. So Pranay sir, mathematics sir is coming soon. Okay, dear students. Sir, if everything is made up of energy, why do anything want to get stable? Answer. Do anyone know the answer? If everything is made of energy, why do anything want to get stable? Okay, it is out of chemistry. Sir, कल का shift second hard होगा या क्योंकि मैं आपको देख के आया हूँ. Okay, Shashant. So I will tell you tomorrow's shift how it will be. Everybody listen very carefully. Tomorrow's morning shift, 3 questions approximately you are going to expect hard. Listen carefully. In chemistry, 3 questions approximately are coming hard. Majority will be moderate and 2-3 questions will be easy. Same will go in evening shift also. So overall tomorrow's paper, you can't expect easy first of all. Is it clear everyone? You can't expect a easy paper. Overall tomorrow's paper, 2 to 3 questions in chemistry are going to come hard. Remaining will be mostly moderate. Okay. So today's average marks, I think 50 to 55 you score, it is safer and good marks. So whoever have crossed 50 today, Ritik, Piyush, if anybody has crossed 50 today, then it is very safe for you and good for you. So 20th January tips, I would like to say, Shivam, all the memory based papers of Sri Chaitanya Infinity Learn, please solve them. Okay, and see from which areas questions are coming, like complex compounds questions are coming. So what you do, whichever area you are difficult, whichever area you are confused, that area you make it proper. So that only you can do for 28th January session. So I welcome my friend Akshay sir for continuation in the mathematics. I'll join very shortly. Till then, have a nice day. Take care. Bye bye.
So students, we are back with the math question, and yes, I found that few questions are lengthy, and overall I will be saying that the paper was like easy to moderate. You have to be choosy while actually choosing the questions. Easy questions first in the round 1 and the difficult questions in the round 2. Let's begin with the discussion of the mathematics part. The first question, equilateral triangle OAB is inscribed in the parabola y square equals to 4ax. I'll just create a figure for you. So beta, in this parabola, if you have to assume any point, so it will be 80 square comma 280. A value is 1, so it will be t square comma 2t. And bache, here you drop the perpendicular. So this distance beta, it will be t square, and beta this distance it will be 2t. And bache, here they have said that this is a equilateral triangle. So equilateral triangle always has the angle 60 degree. So this is how the triangle will be created. OAB. All right, and this complete angle is 60 degree beta. So this will be 30 degree bache. If this is 30 degree, then what you have to do, you have to apply the trigonometry. So tan 30 in this triangle will be perpendicular over base. T and T will get cancelled. So 1 by root 3 value you will be able to get 2 by T, and thus how you will be able to find the value of T as 2 root 3. Is that clear to everyone? Are you all able to understand? So now after this, my dear students, this distance will become 2 into 2 root 3, so that will become 4 root 3. And if you do t square bache, so 4 into 3, that will become 12. So this distance will become 12. All right. Now what are they asking? They are asking that you consider this AB as a diameter and you draw a circle. So if you consider AB as a diameter, so the radius will be 4 root 3. So obviously, my dear student, the circle will be passing through here. This type of circle will be formed. Now they're asking this distance, the smallest distance from the origin to the circle. This distance is the smallest distance. So bache, from here to here, you know the distance 12. And bache, if this is 4 root 3, so this is also the radius, no? So bache, this will also become 4 root 3. So here what you have to do, if you have to get the minimum distance, they have said the minimum distance. If you have to write the minimum distance, so that will be 12 minus 4 root 3. Now if you take this 4 common bache, you will have 3 minus root 3. So 4 times 3 minus root 3 is given to you in the option C. That's how option C will be the final answer over here. I hope you all are able to understand how we did this question. Let's go ahead for the next one. Let A 1, 2 C this be the two diagonally opposite of the rhombus. But here it is very easy question. I'll tell you why. But this A, B, C, D, these are the coordinates being given to you of the rhombus. A they have given 1, 2 bache, and C they have given to you as -3, -6. All right. And bache B they have given to you alpha, beta. And bache D they have given to you gamma and gamma, delta. Gamma, delta. So beta you have to find the value of alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta with the modulus. How will I be able to? ठीक है सर मैथ नहीं हो पाता. टिप्स फॉर मैथ बच्चे फॉर यू इफ यू हैव टू अटेम्प्ट फॉर 28. आप कुछ टॉपिक्स में अपनी कमांड रखिए. जिस टॉपिक्स में इफ यू फाइंड दैट यू आर कंफर्टेबल, so just take a command and choose the questions in the paper. Just select the questions from those chapters first of all, and once you are able to do in the beginning, let's say 4 or 5 questions by yourself, then you'll have a motivation, and you have to choose the easier question first, then moderate one, and then difficult, not only in math but for the entire paper. This is the strategy you have to follow. All right, so sir, 21st S1 was the first paper, so maximum people will be, so the cutoff will be, yes, we can expect the cutoff of 99 percentile will be 165, 117 across all the shift. It will be near, very near, because the question papers are coming quite balanced this time. So beta here alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta value you have to find it out. So beta, you know, in the case of a rhombus, the diagonals are bisecting each other. So basically, my dear students, here alpha plus delta upon 2 if you do, so that will be 1 minus 3 upon 2. So alpha plus delta value you will have the alpha plus gamma value you will be able to get here -2. But over here 2 minus 6 upon 2 if you do, so that will be equals to beta plus delta upon 2 beta. So you will be able to get the value of beta plus delta, which is equals to -4. Now they are asking you to add alpha plus beta and gamma plus delta, which is -2 and -4. So that will become -6 with the modulus. So the answer will be 6 beta. This is very easy question. This much easy question. See, this much easy question. So A option will be the final. This is also very easy question. A normal NCERT question. I would also give you a tip for that whenever there is an examination, whenever there is an attempt, let's say 28th is your attempt. So search for the question of statistics also. That will be very easy question. Very easy question from the statistics. Okay. Sir, how to take the test series of Infinity Learn? To take the test series of Infinity Learn, you just have to raise your query on the infinitylearn.com, and definitely our academy counselor will get in touch with you. Definitely you can purchase the test series from there. Okay. All right. And also you can choose the rank predictor module. From there also the team will be getting in touch with you. So that data is not being used, the parallel line, and being given to you. That is of no use. Extra data given to you for confusing you. Mean and variance of the data is given to you. So what you do, you find the midpoints first of all. Here the midpoint is 6, here is 10, but here it will be 16, 12 to 16. Here it is 14 beta, here it is 18. So if you have to find the mean of this data, they have given to you mean value is this, and along with that they have given variance as 19. So what you do for finding the mu, you do sigma fi and then sigma xi and then whole divided by sigma fi. So sigma fi xi, that will be 18, then it will be 10 lambda, then it will be 14 into 4 beta. Then here bache it should be +7, not -7, because the frequency can't be negative. So here 18 into 7 you will be able to write 7 8s are 56, and then here it will be 126, and divide by the sum of all the frequency. 3 plus 7 10, 10 plus 4 14, 14 plus lambda, so it will be 14 plus lambda. Are you able to understand? This is how you created the first equation bache. This equation in the terms of lambda and mu. Then they have given the variance also bache to you. Do you know what is the formula for the variance? Variance is sigma square 19, which is summation of xi minus mu whole square. So every data point, my dear students, will be subtracted from mean, and then you have to do the whole square of that. Is that clear? There is another shortcut method also, whichever seems to best to you, you can use that. But I would say it may take your more than 5 minutes to complete this question, because the calculation in this question is so much. So here, my dear student, the sum of the all frequency, that is 14 plus lambda, and there will be 2 equations. Beta, you have to solve these two equations and you have to find the value of lambda and mu. So over here, bache, lambda value will be 6 and mu value will be 13 after solving these two. If you add these two, this should be lambda plus mean mu. If you add these two, you will be able to get the result 13 plus 6, that is actually equals to 19, which is given to us in the option C. So option C will be the final answer. All right. But this question will more than 5 minutes it will take to actually solve for lambda and mu over here. Okay. Now let's go ahead for the next question. This is very easy. And these type of questions are quite popular. Please, all those students who wants the tip for the next attempt tomorrow also if you have the exam. So please make sure, my dear students, this type of questions are every time these been asked across all the shifts. So, bache, they have given for the infinitely solution, for the unique solution. I'll just find the value of A and B for infinitely. So here I will be making the delta value 0, Gauss-Jordan method. So 1, 1, 1, then here it is 2, 5, A, and bache, here it is 1, and then 2, and then 3. And then the determinant value of this has to be made 0. So I will write here 1 times 15 minus 2A beta, and then minus 1 times bache, I will be able to write 6 minus A, and then plus 1 times bache, here it will be 4 minus 5 beta, it will be negative 1. So beta, here it will be 15 minus 2A, bache, minus 6 plus A minus 1, it is equals to 0. 15 minus 6 beta, here it will be 9, and then minus 2A plus A minus A, and then minus 1 is equals to 0. So obviously, my dear students, the value of A that we are getting here is 8. That means if you make this delta equal to 0, you are getting A value 8. Now, my dear students, I want to get the value of B. So for that reason, I will be finding the delta 3 equal to 0 for infinitely many solutions. For infinitely many solutions. Now, my dear student, delta 3 means what we have to do. So the first column 1 to 1, here 1, 5, 2, and in the last column we have to choose the constant. So 6, then 36, and then B. So here I'll write 6, then 36, and then I'll write B. The determinant value has to be made 0. Are you all able to understand? Am I audible to you guys? You are actually not responding. You're not responding in the chat. It makes the session very, very boring. I request you, I recommend you, please become the participant of this, and before me just attempt the question. Hint, I am giving you how to approach it. So it will be 1 times 5B minus 36 into 272 minus 1 times it is 2B minus 36 beta, and bache, here it is 6 times, over here 4 minus 5 you have to do, which is equals to 0. So from here you will be able to find B value 14. A value 8, B value 14 is giving me infinitely many solution. So that's why D option will be the final answer over here. Is that clear, everyone? All right. Next question, bache, they have given the value of Z, and they have said that Z raised to the power 201 minus I raised to the power 8 they want to ask from us. Bache, do you know the value of omega? Omega value, my dear students, it is actually Z being given to you in the form of omega. There are cube roots of unity. Do you remember that? Minus 1 minus root 3 iota upon 2 is the omega square, and then omega value is minus 1 plus root 3 iota upon 2. Do you remember that? Do you remember these? Omega value, cube root of unity. Cube root of unity. All right. If you remember this, so they have given to you, beta, this is minus omega into iota as the value of Z. Is that clear? Now, bache, they have said that minus omega iota raised to the power 201 minus iota raised to the power 8. Are you able to understand this? So basically, guys, if you multiply with iota, so it will become minus iota and then minus root 3 upon 2. And if you multiply again with negative 1, so that means you will be able to get this expression. So bache, if you take the power 201, so here it will be 201 is divisible by 3, so that's why omega raised to the power multiple of 3, that will give you a value 1. So here you will have minus iota 201 and then minus iota, which is raised to the power 8. Bache, it will also become minus iota raised to the power 8. Minus 2 iota raised to the power 8, 2 raised to the power 8 is 56, 256, and iota raised to the power 8, bache, that will become 1. So that is why, my dear student, the answer to this question will be 256. Are you all able to understand this? No, this shift is not toughest shift, beta. This is the questions which I am solving in front of you. These are to be considered in the easy to moderate only, not the difficult one. All right. Now this question will be a time consuming. So these type of the question, if you receive in your examination, you don't have to choose in the first round. However, if you have the time at the last, you can attempt these type of the question. So some questions are there in the exam that need to be handled if you have the time, because otherwise they'll be wasting 4 to 5 minutes of your time, particularly for one question. So here, my dear students, you have 4x square plus 8x plus 3. So here 4 into 3, I want to do the factorization, 12x. I will write 4x square plus 6x plus 2x plus 3. But here I will take 2x common. I will be left with 2x plus 3 and plus 1 times 2x plus 3. 2x plus 3 beta you will be taking common and you will be left with 2x plus 1. So bache, here I have 3 dx and then whole divided by, if you take this 2 common, you will be able to write 2x plus 3. Are you able to understand? And then you have the square root of, here you have 2x plus 3 and here you have 2x plus 1. Bache, is that clear to you, everyone in the class? And this entire thing has to be integrated. Now, my dear student, you can bring this 2x plus 3 outside. So here 3 dx is as it is, bache. And then 2 times 2x plus 3 will have the power 1 plus half. 1 plus half is 3 by 2, because this square root is also there, no? So 1 power plus half power 3 by 2. And then we have square root of 2x plus 1. I hope this is clear to you. Now after this, my dear students, what we have to do, we have to assume 2x plus 1 as t square. So if I differentiate 2 dx, I will have 2t dt. So bache, 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Dx value will be replaced with t dt. And then bache, my dear students, here 2x plus 1 is t square. So over here 2x value will be t square minus 1. So 2x plus 3 value, so 2x plus 3 value can be written as t square minus 1 and then plus 3. So that will become t square plus 2. So my dear students, the entire question I am converting in the format of t, in the variable t. So once I convert it, I will find that this t and this t will get cancelled. Ultimately, my dear students, I will be able to write here 3 dt over 2 times t square plus 2 raised to the power 3 by 2. Now you might be thinking, sir, how will I be able to integrate this function? Now what we have to do, my dear students, sir, please tell the formula for checking y solution S1, that's solving linear equation. I'm not able to understand what do you want to ask. So basically, my dear students, here if you assume t value as root 2 tan theta, then what you need to do, dt will be root 2 sec square theta d theta. So bache, here I will be just replacing, I will write here beta so that it becomes easy for you to understand. So 3 root 2 tan theta bache, sorry, dt value I have to replace in the numerator, no, just a minute. See, here in the numerator, instead of dt I will write root 2 sec square theta and then d theta. And bache, in the denominator I have to write 2 times t square. T square is actually 2 tan square plus 2. So if you take 2 common, 1 plus tan square will be sec square. And to the whole power, my dear students, it is 3 by 2. Is that clear to everyone? Now it becomes very easy for us to simplify this expression. How? 3 root 2 sec square power 1, sec square power 3 by 2. So bache, 1 and 3 by 2 only half power will remain. That means only sec theta will remain in the denominator. However, 3 root 2 is as a constant in the numerator. And bache, here 2 into 2 raised to the power 3 by 2 we are having. 2 raised to the power 3 by 2 is 2 root 2. Root 2 and root 2 will get cancelled. Bache, this is very easy now. 1 upon sec is cos. Understood or not? Now easily we can integrate this function. Cos integration if you do, you will have sin theta plus c. And then theta value has to be replaced with this function. And t value has to be replaced with this function. Everything you have to bring in terms of x. You have to use this to get the particular solution. That means you have to use this for getting the value of c. And then you will be able to get the value of A, B and C, they're asking you to get the sum of A, B and C. Do you know, my dear students, what will be the value of A? So, bache, over here, A value will be 3 root 2 over 8, and then bache, over here you will have 20. So according to me, the answer should be nearly 31. You can find it out. You will be able to find this particular answer if you're writing A value 3, B value 8 and C value 20. I hope everyone in the class is able to understand this. Now once you are able to understand this formula for the unique solution, here delta shouldn't be 0, my dear students, if there are 3 linear equations. Minimum value of this function, trigonometric function they are asking. So bache, here cos square plus sin square, that will be 1. Then here you write 3 times 2 into sin into cos. And bache, here 2 sin square theta will remain. And beta here plus 3 will be there. So 1 plus 3 beta, it will become 4. And beta here 3 into sin 2 theta you will be able to write. And here 2 sin square theta we already have. Bache, 2 sin square theta can be written as 1 minus cos 2 theta. And bache, here it is 3 sin 2 theta we have. And beta here we have 4 plus. So bache, 4 plus 1 beta, it is 5. And we have 3 sin 2 theta and then minus cos 2 theta. Bache, whenever we have the expression A cos theta plus B sin theta, so the max value of that expression is square root of A square plus B square. And the min value is negative times square root of A square plus B square. They're asking the min value. So that means negative times of square root of A square plus B square. So here it will be equals to 5 minus root 10. 5 minus root 10 is the minimum value which is given to us in the option D. I would like to again suggest you solve the paper in 2 rounds. Round 1 is basically solving or choosing those questions where you have to assume you will be getting 2 minutes or you can able to solve the question in less than 3 minutes. So just choose those questions which are doable in 2-3 minutes in the round 1. Round 2, you have to choose those questions which are considered to be a time consuming or the difficult ones. So those are the difficult level questions or the time consuming questions. In this way, my dear students, you will be able to touch all the sections. You will be able to attempt all the easy question. And at the end of the paper, you will never find that this type of question was actually doable, but due to the time constraint, I was not able to give the answer to this question. So Aniruddha sir is with us. He is bringing with you, he's bringing the physics question in front of you. And sir, I just want to ask from you. Hi sir, welcome sir.
Hello sir.
So we found that in mathematics section, compared to the other shifts, 80% of the questions were easy, or we can say moderate, but only 20% were difficult. So how about physics in percent wise?
So physics was, sir, it was, I'll say majority questions are moderate. So far I have not seen a question that was like direct, you apply the formula, like except 2, I would say I have not seen a direct application. But it's also not tough. It's not any tough. Student who has prepared well, has good conceptual understanding, they would do. And a few questions have come common from the Sri Chaitanya GTM, sir.
Absolutely.
That we are seeing in every shift.
So Grand Test Series GTM basically is the test series that we are conducting all over India. All over India, across India, let's say 7 lakh students are there in Sri Chaitanya ecosystem. All the 7 lakh students sit together to attempt for the paper and cumulative ranks are being obtained. So this is also very important, guys. If you were not there in this GTM, I would again recommend you in the next attempt, April attempt, please become the part of that test series. You can go to the infinitylearn.com and become the part of the test series. Now you can continue, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Okay, let's carry on. We have lots of questions in physics now. We have almost 10 questions right now in physics. And I saw that the physics questions that we got now, that's a little calculation heavy. There's quite a bit of calculation here, so I think it will take a bit more time to solve. But let's get into it. First one, this I would say is one of the easier questions that you got. Magnetic field at the center of an equilateral triangle of side length 4 root 3 and current of 2 amperes. So could you tell, was this magnetic field or was it magnetic moment? Can anyone tell in the chat, was this magnetic field or was it magnetic moment? Because this has been a conflicting thing. If it's magnetic moment, this would be a very, very easy question. This would become a very, very easy question, because if it was the magnetic moment, your area for an equilateral triangle, the area would just be root 3 by 4 times side length square, a square. You'll just have that. And then if you have that, you know the magnetic moment mu is current times the area, which is the current is equal to 2 amperes times the area is root 3 by 4 times the side length square. Side length square would be 4 square, that's a 16 into 3. Goes with a 4, so you would get 1224 root 3. This would be if you go with the magnetic moment. Was it field? Everyone is saying it is field. Chalo, then let's do for the field. Let's work on the field. In a field, you will have to use the formula for magnetic field. You have to use the formula for magnetic field because of a finite length of a wire. Equilateral length, let's say the side length is A, right? We'll focus on that. So at the center basically means the centroid. Over there, what is the perpendicular distance? Let's consider this. What is the perpendicular distance? If you don't remember the formula, you can quickly derive it over there. You know this length is A by 2. This length is A by 2. This overall was 60 degrees, so this has to be 30 degree. Which means this length, which let's say I call it R, R is equal to A by 2 sine of 30, which would just be A by 4. It would just be A by 4 over here. That is the opposite. That's the perpendicular distance from the side length. Now once I've got that A by 4, I can go ahead and solve just the magnetic field contribution from this wire because it goes through over here. So let's say this is theta 1. That's both, in both cases, I'll just not write theta 1. I'll write it as 60 degree each. This is also 60 degree. This side is also 60 degree. Now we know the magnetic field because of that finite wire is equal to mu naught I divided by 4 pi r into sine of phi 1 plus sine of phi 2. Both of them are 60 degrees, so I can put 2 times sine of 60 degree, right? This is the magnetic field contribution from just one piece of the wire. So the net magnetic field, each of them will give in the same direction. They will all provide the field in the same direction. So the net magnetic field becomes 3b, which makes it 3 times of mu naught is 4 pi 10 to the power minus 7. Current is given as 2 amperes. Down below I have 4 pi. And the R value I can put A is equal to 4 root 3. Divided by 4. The 4 goes out. So this is just root 3. Take that, plug it in here in place of R. I have 2 sine 60. Sine 60 is a root 3 divided by 2. This 2 cancels out. 4 pi cancels out. Root 3 cancels out. You are left with 6 into 10 to the power minus 7. Minus 7 Tesla. That would be the net field. Was that one of the options? Was that one of the options, students? Okay, we'll move on. We'll move ahead to the next one. Yes, it was field. We did. This is the field. We did for field. I also did for moment because I got one question where it said moments. I was not 100% sure. Showed you both methods. Okay, we'll move to our next question. This says a sky trooper jumps from an airplane and opens his parachute after 2 seconds and decelerates with 3 meters per second square. When he reaches a height of 10 meters from the ground, his speed becomes 8 meters per second. Find the initial height of the airplane. Okay? Yes, Parth. This question was there in your Infinity Learn module as well. Many questions have come common from what we did in class, what was there in module, and a lot have come common from the GTMs. Tomorrow, first shift paper, I'll say difficulty level throughout is staying moderate. So you can expect whatever has come in the past, similar, and questions are getting repeated. Just the language has changed, but the concept, even at times the diagram is the same. So we'll look for the next one. Break this setup up. It's a kinematics question. Break this setup up. So basically, the person is just falling. U is equal to 0. Falls for 2 seconds. At this point, it has, let's say, some speed v1. It has developed some speed v1. I can actually find what speed that is. So over here, what speed will it develop? I know v1 would just be g into t. Gravity is acting through that time into 2, that's 20 meters per second. Now from this point, when he opens his parachute, he is decelerating. He is decelerating and coming down by a certain distance. At that point, his speed v2 becomes 8 meters per second. The acceleration in this path is 3 meters per second square, and it's a deceleration. So its acceleration is upwards basically. It's slowing down. And then it is said this level is 10 meters above, right? Did I get it right? They want the total height here. Correct? $92.5. This answer was not there. Check whether the values are a little different or anything. Where the values of I don't think I made any calculation mistake. That is sine 30. That's an r by 2. That's fine. Over here, mu naught I by 4 pi r into sine of phi 1 plus sine of phi 2. That's 2 sine 60. 2 times root 3 by 2. Check were the question values correct. Just check, students, let me know. Meanwhile, let's proceed with this one as we were solving. So it's 10 meter. Now I need to find what is this distance. I can use the kinematic equation. I know initial speed, final speed, I know acceleration. So S is equal to v2 square minus v1 square divided by 2a. So v2 square is 8 square, that's a 64, minus v1 square, that's a 400, divided by acceleration is minus 3, and there's a factor of 2 because it was 2a. So over here, what do I get? I get a 336 divided by a 6, which is equal to 56 meters per second. Sorry, 56 meters. Why am I doing meters per second? That's the distance. So this is 56 meters. We got. This is 10 meters. I can find this because for 2 seconds, it is doing a free fall. So if I call this as, let's say, S1, that's 1/2 gt squared, which is 1/2 times gravity is 10, and the time it falls through is 2 square, that's 20. This is S3. This I'll call it S2 over here. So the total height from where the paratrooper jumped, okay, that is S1 plus S2 plus S3. That's equal to, what did we do? 20 plus 56 plus 10, that is a total of 86 meters. Of course, Parth, just keep watching the paper recordings. These paper solutions that we are doing, keep watching because questions are coming repeated. Like we saw prism question today, that was repeated. In the morning shift also we saw a couple of questions that were repeated, and it's just in 2-3 days it's getting repeated. Okay, let's move to our next one. It says a body of mass mkg initially at rest explodes and breaks into 3 fragments of masses in the ratio 1:2:3. The 2 pieces of equal masses fly perpendicular to each other with speed of 1 meter per second each. What is the velocity of the heavier fragment? Let's assume that the 3 masses are, this is given small m, let's call it m0, 2m0 and 3m0. m0 and 2m0 are moving in perpendicular directions with the speed 1 meters per second. Now over here, suppose the 3 bodies move like this. I assume this is p1 vector, this is p2 vector. So p3 vector will go something like this, momentum of the third one. Because at the end of the day, the net momentum has to be 0. Was it 2:2:3? Was this question 2:2:3? Chalo, we'll make it 2m0 then. We'll do it. Thank you, Target JEE. Chalo, we'll make it 2m0. No problem over there. So at that point, p1 vector I can consider as 2m0. Speed is 1 meter per second. So 2m0 j cap. This p2 vector was then 2m0, same 1 meter per second, so 2m0 I cap. I know p1 vector plus p2 vector plus p3 vector is equal to 0 because initial momentum was 0, it was initially at rest, correct? So at that point I can put p3 vector is equal to, over there if I shift everyone, that's minus p1 vector plus p2 vector which is minus of 2m naught j cap plus 2m naught I cap, which means P3 vector is equal to m naught into 2 root 2 in terms of magnitude. In fact, I just take the magnitude. So the speed of the third one would be 2 root 2. 2 root 2 divided by, the mass for that is 3m naught divided by 3. Was this one of the options? In the previous question, it was 5. Was it 5 meters per second? You'll have 400 minus, then it would be 25. That would be 375 by 6. I think that calculation would become a little longer. You will not get whole numbers. But chalo, see, the values are not that important. At the end of the day, you're seeing this for the following shifts and you see if you have used the correct concept, then you're getting the right thing. 92.5 was coming, the right answer for this. Was this 5 meters per second? Was this 5 meters per second? Okay. So you get the concept, you get the overall concept at least. Let's move to the next one. Okay, that's 5 meters per second. Thank you. This is what's happening. Even we are getting questions from the other students who have given the exam, and we obviously get this, we'll make those corrections, and you'll get the full annotated, not just the annotated PDF, the PDF with all the questions and the keys in the Telegram group that is available. Okay. So over here, provide the correct truth table. I mean, this is way too basic. You have an A coming in here. From this, you have a A coming in here and a B. This is an OR gate. So over here, an A plus B goes. A plus B passes through this. This is an A coming in and an A plus B coming in through a NAND gate. So A dot A plus B. Then I have a whole bar on top. Correct? Which means by De Morgan's, I can spread it out, make it A bar plus A plus B whole bar. Again, option for another De Morgan plus A bar dot B bar, which means I can make it A bar 1 plus B. 1 plus B is just 1 plus anything is just equal to 1. So that's just A bar. It is just equal to A bar. That's it. Previous question we solved, no? 2 root 2 by 3. It is 2 root 2 by 3. You want me to solve this with 5 meters per second also? So we'll do because you have requested for it, so we'll do. The only thing that will change here is this S2. So let's see what the S2 becomes. That would be 400 minus 25, that would be 375 divided by, it would still be 6. 375 by 6 would be, it will go with a factor of 6 first. So that's 36 and 15 would come out. 15 would go to 62.5 meters. If that's 62.5 meters, I will have 62.5 plus 30. Yes, it would be 92.5. It would be 92.5. Correct. If it was 5 meters per second, your answer would be 92.5. Was that what you all got? Everyone got that? Truth table? Truth table, actually it's a bit difficult, but anyway, I'll do the truth table if you're asking for it. Let's put a A, put a B, and put the, I'm assuming that is C. So let's put 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Now remember, it doesn't even depend on B. It just depends on A bar, which means the truth table would just be 1. This one is 0, 0. That's the truth table. Doesn't even depend on B. There's no B term over here. Clear, everyone? We move on. Students, please, if you haven't liked the video yet, please like it. We have an entire team that's constantly working on it in the back end to try to get you the most accurate get the most accurate questions. This shift is the toughest. I'll say among all of them, at least if I talk about physics part, there were no very easy questions here. Things were calculative in the physics paper. There were lots of places where you had to calculate stuff. They had given you the calculations and so on, but it was calculative. All right, let's go for this one. 1 mole of an ideal diatomic gas expands from a volume V to a volume 2V isothermally at a temperature of 27 degrees Celsius. It does W joules of work. Gas undergoes expansion adiabatically from 27 doing the same amount of work, then find the final temperature. So if the work is the same in an isothermal and in an adiabatic process, I know in an isothermal process that is just nRT ln of V2 by V1, that's the formula for work done. And for adiabatic, that is nR delta T divided by 1 minus gamma, right? Over here, take the nRs out first and foremost. T is 300 Kelvin. Remember, I have to work with kelvins. It's 27 degrees Celsius. That is 300 Kelvin. Let's use a white ink. Ln of V2 by V1. V2 by V1 is, it goes to 2V, right? So it is ln of 2. That's equal to the change in temperature divided by 1 minus, it's a diatomic gas. Diatomic gas means gamma is 7 by 5, which means this becomes minus 7 by 5. So let's make it times 0.693. That is equal to the change in temperature divided by minus 2 by 5. All right. If I remember correctly, students, I'll not get into the calculation here. Your delta T would come something around minus 83. Something around minus 83. Now, since it's a change in temperature, I don't need to take it to Kelvin and so on. You can just do over here. So 27 minus 83, I think you would be getting something around 50. Was it coming 83? I remember it would come something around 57. The answer was something around 57. Was it coming 66? Was it coming 66? I mean, you'll make me calculate. Chalo, let's calculate. I'll treat this as 7 for now. So 300 times 0.7 divided by, that's a 0.4 basically. So multiplied with a 0.4 basically. Because 2 by 5 is a 0.4. Take these out. So 3 times 4 is a 12. 12 times 7 is roughly an 84. So something around 83 or 84 you will be getting. Something around 83 you'll be getting. So the change in temperature is it decreases from 27 degrees Celsius. So 27 minus 83 if I go for it, I will be getting, so that would be go to 4 so on, that's going to minus, 1 second, doing it correctly. Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah, minus 56, correct. Minus 56 degrees Celsius. Was this one of the options? See, it's a change in temperature, and when you are working with a change in temperature, you don't need to think about kelvins, because change in temperature in kelvins is the same as the change in temperature in degrees Celsius. Ari. Okay? Chalo, let's move to our next one. Says a circular loop radius 7 cm placed in a uniform magnetic field of 0.2 Tesla directed perpendicular to the plane of the loop. The loop is converted into a square in 0.5 seconds. EMF is what? So EMF comes because of a change in flux through that time. Change in flux, the field never changes. It's the area that I have to find out. First and foremost, I need to put that it had this radius. That same wire is being converted into a square. So the perimeter stays the same. 2 pi r is equal to 4a. So that means a is equal to pi r divided by 2. We got that as the side length. Now we are looking for the EMF. The EMF, E is equal to, the time is there obviously, but the flux would be the magnetic field into the change in area divided by the time. Magnetic field is given to us as 0.2 Tesla. Time was given to us as 0.5. Change in area. So originally what the area was, the area was 7 centimeter, right? It had this radius with this. So pi into pi r square. So over there 7, that's a 49 into 10 to the power minus 4. Minus in the new case it is a square. A square would be the pi by r, pi r by 2, pi into 7 divided by 2 whole square into 10 to the power minus 4. Take this out. I have a 2 by 5. Over there, I can pull, see the pi I can pull out, right? I can pull the pi out. I can even pull the 7 square out, that's a 49, and a 10 to the power minus 4 out. I'll be left with a 1 minus 1/4. That will be a 3/4, because this pi, 1 pi will be left, right? 1 minus pi divided by 4, if I got it correct. 1 minus pi by 4. Did I make a calculation error somewhere? No, correct. So I'm not doing the full calculation here. If you calculate, you will get something around 1 millivolt. Was that the answer? 22 by 7 will go easier. That's correct. If I go 22 by 7, the 7 will cancel with this 49. It will go easier. It will go easier. You'll have it in terms of 11. You can go by that way. Yes. In fact, over here also, you can pull an extra pi out and work accordingly. Yeah, 27 by, you want me to do the full thing? Over here, if I do 22 by 7, I'll have a 7 into 22. Here a 7. Here I'll just be having a 22, right? Take it out, that's an 11. That's an 11. If you want me to calculate, we will calculate. That's a 0.4 times, that's a 22 times 7, and there is an 11 square, that's a 121. I can even pull the 11 out if need be. Then I will be having a 14 minus an 11 over there into 10 to the power minus 4. Did I do everything calculations correctly? That's a 14, and if I pull an 11 out, that's an 11 left in there. Yeah, that's a 3 into 0.4. 11 times 3 into 10 to the power minus 4. So you would get something around 1 millivolt at the end of the day. Okay? Sums and alternating current. Was there a question on that? We did not get that. Terminal velocity. One terminal velocity formula question actually we already did the last time I was discussing the physics questions. Chalo, next one. I believe this is an easy one. It says point charge 7 microcoulomb placed at minus 9, 0, 0. Another point charge minus 2 microcoulomb placed at 9, 0, 0. Find the potential energy. Straightforward question. That's minus k q1 q2 divided by the distance between them d. That's a 9 times 10 to the power 9. Two charges are 7 and minus 2, so you can put a negative if you want here. 7 and minus 2 is a 14 times 10 to the power minus 12, because 10 microcoulomb square, divided by the distance between them. This is minus 9, that's plus 9. So the distance between them is 18, right? Goes with the 2, goes with the 7. That's a 7 into 10 to the power minus 3. That is the answer. Okay. Parth, you're from Sri Chaitanya Nagpur. Okay. Question is not complete, was it? What was the question asked? What was the question asked, students? Electric field is A by R square. Okay. There was an electric field as well. All right. I think students are saying, so I don't have the exact thing based on what you're telling me in the chat. I'll get to it. E then you're telling is A by R square, is it? This is an external field. This was an external field. Okay. So over here, if you want for the system, for this electric field, you can even find the potential. The potential over here E would just be equal to A divided by R, minus A by R, right? This would be the potential. Now this is the potential at a point because of this external field. So over there, the total potential energy of the system this is interaction between the two particles, A and B, right? Between the two particles. You will also have to add the interaction of each particle with regards to this. You'll have to put the okay, directed along R cap. That is fine. That's not a big deal. That's not a big deal. So over here, what you have to do is you have to also consider the potential about this, right? So your total energy, the energy of one would be just its 7 microcoulomb into this, multiplied with this V. There would be a potential energy of the second one would be minus 2 microcoulomb times this V, and the total energy you will have to add all three. Okay? I'll check this more, but I showed you the method. If this is correct, I just need the corrected version of it. But if this is correct, you just get to the potential and then you take the interaction energy of each one with regards to the potential. Then you add all three. Okay? So you can put the R value over here 9 and over here minus 9, so on and so forth, so that you can get based on that. Potential at infinity was 0. Yeah, I considered that here. You basically do an integration dr, A by R squared dr. If you integrate one of the limits, if it is 0 only, then will you get this. Okay, you can put this R is equal to 9 for this minus 9. So potential would become positive here. So you can put correspondingly in here. This is potential at U1 is at minus 9. This one is at plus 9. Plug them in. A value, if it is provided, you can do it. Chalo, we'll move to our next question. This was a heavy calculation question, if I remember correctly. Shaded region is removed from the disk of radius capital R is equal to small r by 4. Then the moment of inertia of the remaining disk is how much? So over here, the full disk is capital R. Each of this is small r by 4. Now, let's assume that the mass of the full disk is capital M. Then the mass of each of these smaller disks would be equal to surface density is the same. Now, at that point, this is just going to be the total mass divided by 16. M by 16 contribution from each one, because you'll have a sigma into pi r square, that would be r by 4 square. So 4 square would come, you'll get a 16. Now we know the moment of inertia of this one about its, let's use a different color. About this one, it's easy to find. Okay, the moment of inertia about the center of the smaller one, that's just ms into r by 4 whole square by 2, because it's a disk, half mr square. I chose the mass, correspondingly I chose the radius. Now if I want the moment of inertia of the remaining part after removing, remember I can only add or subtract moment of inertia if they are about the same axis. I can't take the moment of inertia of this disk about this axis and the moment of inertia of these two disks about these points. Can't take that. I need to find what the moment of inertia of each of these disks are with regards to the central point using parallel axis theorem. So the moment of inertia of the small disks about the, just I'll do it over here. So I'll do half whole square plus ms into how much are you shifting. If this is r by 4, then you know this is r by 2. So this is 3r by 4. Distance from the center of this to the center here. So that is 3r by 4 whole square. That's the moment of inertia of each one. Plugging stuff in, what do I get? I get the ms into r by 4 whole square I can pull out. Then I'll have a half plus a 3 square, that would be a 9 over there. Chalo, we can in fact put this as 19 by 2. 19 by 2 into ms times r by 4 whole square. I'll spread it all out over here, ms and all of that. We are just waiting it. Okay. Now at that point, this is just the moment of inertia of one of these disks about the center. Two of them are removed. So the net moment of inertia of the remaining part is the original moment of inertia for the full disk minus 2 times of the moment of inertia from each of them. Now you finally plug stuff in. That is, full disk had just mr square divided by 2 minus 2 into, here I have 19 by 2 into ms r by 4 whole square. Take this out. Now I put ms value and all of that stuff. mr square to minus 19 into ms is m by 16 and r by 4 whole square is r square by 16. Pull more stuff out. You have mr square I can pull out. I'll be left with 1/2 minus 19 divided by 16 times 16 is 256. Goes to what? mr square. 256. Here I have a 128 minus 19. That's equal to 109 divided by 256. Was this an answer? Even if these make an angle, doesn't matter. It need not be diametric. This could be here, this could be here, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Moment of inertia is a scalar quantity. Okay, was this option there, students? Was this there as an option? Yeah, this was a heavy question. This was a lengthy question. Doable, but lengthy. Okay, we'll move to our next one. This says an object is kept at a distance 8 centimeter and 24 centimeter from the lens. Magnitude over here is same in both the cases. Find the focal length. Now we know magnification formula is f divided by f plus u. This is the magnification formula. If you're getting same magnification at 8 centimeter and 24 centimeter, first thing is that they both can't be real images. One has to be real, one has to be virtual. That's the only possibility where you would get the same size. Okay. Yes, you'll go with this. So this, for the thin lens, this is the magnification. Now it is given in the first case, f divided by f, object distance is 8. So I'll take it minus 8 because it's to the left. This formula does not have sign convention from before. So you have to plug it in when you put the value. That's equal to, the magnification in the second case is f by f minus 24. But this is the catch. You will have to put a negative sign here. Why? Because one of them is erect, the virtual image, and one of them is inverted. They both can't be real. They both can't be erect, both can't be inverted. That is something you have to be very, very careful about. The thing is, if you don't do that, this here, if I take the f out, what will I get? I'll get an f minus 24 is equal to a minus f, okay, minus f minus 8. Sorry, minus f plus 8, my bad. Minus f plus 8. Now over here, if you did not have the negative, the f would have cancelled out. That's how you know you have to go by that. It can't be that the variable you're solving for has disappeared from the equation and you're getting 24 is equal to minus 8. You'll never get that. Correct? So at that point, send the f over to this side. That's a 2f. Send the 24 over there. So 24 plus 8, that's a 32. So f then becomes 32 divided by 2. The answer is 16 centimeter. Option D. All right. We have a few more. I don't want to leave you with there are these questions pending. Whatever we have got, we'll bring for you. So let's have a few likes if you haven't liked the video yet. And remember, we are coming again tomorrow at 12 o'clock. And then for the evening shift, we are coming at 6:15. We will be starting. So turn on the notifications, because after your JEE Mains ends, obviously we'll have a few discussions more on JEE Mains, but we'll also be parallelly starting advanced classes on this YouTube channel We'll be having at least 2 days of advanced classes here where we'll be doing those chapters, those topics that are not there in mains but in advanced. We'll do advanced PYQs, advanced external discussion. So if your goal is to get into an IIT, this is the channel that you have to subscribe. Okay? All right, let's move on to our next question. This says work function of two metals, A and B are in the ratio of 1:2. The kinetic energy of the metals are 2.624:1. Again, calculation heavy stuff. Photon of energy 6 electron volt incident on the metals, then the work function of the metals is how much? Let's say over here work function for the first one is phi and the other one is 2 phi. Correct? Over here, let's say the second one's kinetic energy is K, the first one's is 2.624 K. 642 was it? Okay, I think it was 642. I think it was 642 if I remember. I think there's a misprint. Was it 624 or 642? Students? Was this 2.624 or 642? We've got conflicting things here. So anyway, we'll work with 642, okay? So I know for the first one, the kinetic energy is that 2.642 K. That is equal to the energy that you have incident is 6 minus, in the first case, the work function is 5. In the second one, you have the kinetic energy K. Over there, you have 6 minus, the work function is 2 phi. If I divide them out both, K cancels out, I have this cross multiply. 2.642 times 6 minus 2.642 times 2 phi. That's equal to, over here I'll have a 6 minus 5. Now I'm not doing the full calculation here, it's 642, right? It was 642, thank you. So over here I'm not doing the calculation, you're solving for phi and I have done that hard work before, so you'll get something around 2.3 electron volts. So if it is 2.3 electron volts, you know the work function for A is 2.3 electron volts and work function for B, which is double of that, that is 4.6 electron volts. Got it, everyone? So it was 642. Thank you. Okay, I think now maths sir would be coming with a few more. I think this is maths. By the way, to all of you who have attempted this session and they are attempting the next session, so while maths sir comes, I'll just tell you about it. That we have our college and rank percentile predictor, which you can go and remember, it's a college predictor, which means not just your rank, but also based on that score that you're getting, your shift, it will take into account your shift, it will take into account your home state, caste, gender, all possible quota, and based on that, it will give you what is your predicted college. All right, so don't miss out, the link would be here. And now Akshay sir is back here with the math sections.
Hi everyone. So we are back with the math question, and I hope till now you might be getting exhausted. So you have actually faced us for the last 2 or 3 hours and you might be thinking these many questions we have tried in the last few hours. So now let's come to the end of the session, guys. I'll be taking 2-3 questions from the mathematics section and you'll be finding these questions also to be very easy. So let's begin with the class. Here, my dear student, they have given a summation of AK, that is alpha n square plus beta n square, and A10 and A6 values are also given to you, and they're asking you to get the values of alpha plus beta. So how will you be able to attempt this question? But they have given the value of S of n is alpha n square and then beta of n. But Sn minus 1 will be alpha times n minus 1 whole square plus beta times n. So beta times n minus 1. So beta, over here if you have to get the nth term, so you do from the sum of n terms, you subtract sum of n minus 1 terms. Over here, my dear students, alpha n square plus beta n, this is Sn. And over here, my dear students, alpha times n minus 1 square and then beta times n minus 1. But now we have to do the simplification of this to get the value of an. And once we get the value of an, then we will substitute n value 10. We will substitute n value 6 and bring out the relationship. So let's see how it can be simplified further. So alpha n square plus beta n, and over here, my dear students, it is alpha times n square plus 1 minus 2n, and over here it is beta times n minus beta a. I hope this is clear to you. Now, my dear students, over here, if you try to write alpha common from this term as well as this term, so over here you will have alpha n square, alpha n square, then you will have beta n, then minus alpha n square, minus alpha, then plus 2 alpha n plus beta n, and then minus of beta n over here, minus of beta n, and then at the last negative into negative, that will become plus beta. I hope this is also clear to everyone. Now alpha n square got cancelled with alpha n square. We have beta n, we got cancelled beta n with beta n, and now we have minus alpha, 2 alpha n, so 2 alpha n minus alpha, and then we have beta. So this term, and the last term, this is the nth term that we got. Now beta, what we need to do, we have to substitute the value of n as 10. As you substitute n value 10, you will have 20 alpha minus alpha plus beta, and they have given to you, bache, this value is equals to 59. Now beta, 20 alpha minus alpha, you will have 19 alpha plus beta is equals to 59. I hope this is clear to you. This is the first equation. And they also gave that the value of A6 is 7 times A1. So here, my dear students, if you write n value 6, you will have 12 alpha. Here you write minus alpha plus beta. So this is A6. 7 times A1 means n value you have to write 1. So this will be 2 alpha and then minus alpha, and then you have to write plus beta. 12 alpha minus alpha, it will be 11 alpha plus beta. Here 7 times alpha plus beta you will have. So here it will be 7 alpha plus 7 beta, and here it will be 11 alpha plus beta. So here, my dear students, we will be able to write 4 alpha value is equals to 6 beta. So 2 alpha value is equals to 3 beta. I hope you all are able to understand. Now you have to solve the first and second equation. From here you have to find alpha value 3, beta value 2, alpha value plus beta value will be 5. 5 is the answer to this question. Is everyone in the class able to understand that how did we got the answer 5 to this question? Just give me a thumbs up, guys. Are you all able to understand or not? All right. Now let's go ahead for the next question. A vector, B vector, C vector, and they have given V vector is A cross B. So beta, A cross B. That means, my dear students, here you write I cap, J cap, K cap, and A vector is having 1, minus 2, and then 3. B vector is having 2, 1, minus 1. If you try to get the value of V vector, so in this way it will be 2 minus 3, which is minus 1, minus J cap times minus 1, minus 6, minus 7, then plus K cap times, you will be able to write 1 minus of minus 4, so 1 plus 4, so that is 5, minus I cap plus 7 J cap plus 5 K cap. This is the value that we have for the V vector. But once we have V vector, they said that if you do V dot C, you will have the result 11. That means C vector is here lambda I. So lambda into minus 1, and 1 times you will be able to write here 7. Then 1 times you will be able to write here 5, which is equals to 11. So minus of lambda plus 12, and then here it is 11. So lambda value will be equals to 1. Once I have the lambda value, then, my dear students, they want the length of the projection of B on C. So beta, B vector is given to you as 2, 1, minus 1. And C vector, beta, this is given to you because lambda value is 1. So 1, 1, 1. Now they want the projection of B on C. Projection of B vector on C vector. So it will be actually equals to B dot C cap. When you do B dot C cap, you will have the value P. But now you have to square it, and you will be able to get here root 12. P square will be 12, and thus how you will be able to get the option C as the final answer to this question. Is that clear to everyone that the questions here are very easy? Very good, very good. Keep it up. Now, my dear students, if you understood this, just give me a thumbs up. Are you all sleeping? You are not replying in the chat. I am just waiting for your responses in the chat. So please reply. Please bring some engagement. Let us consider another question. There be a function fx. they have given a mod x plus x square minus 2 sine mod x cos mod x over x, where x is not equal to 0, and when x is equals to 0, here it is b. They have said this is continuous at x is equals to 0. So, bache, my dear students, here if it is continuous, that means the left hand limit for this function equal to the right hand limit for this function. Left hand limit for this function equal to the right hand limit for this function. So, if you consider a value of x tending towards 0 minus, so here you have minus x plus x square, and bache, here negative into negative will become positive. So, here you will have plus 2 sin x cos x, which is sin 2x, and this whole being divided by x. Now, over here, if you take limit of x tending towards 0 plus, so here you will have ax, then you will have x square, and 2 into sin x into cos x will be there, which is sin 2x. So, I am writing here sin 2x. I hope you all are able to understand. This got divided by x. Now, beta, here it will be minus a, here it will be x, and my dear students, I will be able to get the value sin 2x over x, limit of x tending towards 0 minus. I think this is very easy to solve. All right. Now, my dear students, here I will have a plus x, then sin 2x over x. But this will have a value 2. This will have a value 2. So, minus a plus 0 plus 2 is equals to a, and then minus 2, because 0 is the middle term. Now, bache, you have to bring all the a to one side, constants to the other side. A value will be 2. Once you substitute a value 2, you will have 2 mod x, then you will have x square, then minus 2 sin mod x cos x divided by x. This is the function that you will have. Now, beta, you have to get the value of b. That means limit x tending towards 0 of the function has to be equal to f of 0, which is b. Now, if you have to write the limiting value, so this left hand side can give you the limiting value, or the right hand side can give you the limiting value at x tending towards 0. Now, if you substitute a value 2, you will have 0. So, this particular section is 0. That is, b value will give you 0 value. So, over here, we get a as 2, b as 0. So, the answer will be 2. That is D option. Are you all able to understand this? All right. So, my dear students, if this is clear to you, then we are going ahead. Oh, all questions are over. So, that's all for today's session, guys. Up till in the mathematics, we almost discussed 18 questions. In physics also, we discussed 16. And in chemistry also, we discussed 17 questions. So, these are the total questions we got, the memory-based questions we got from the students of the Sri Chaitanya. And my dear students, like, what is your feedback? What is your feedback? How did you find the paper? I just need to know about it. First point. Second point, please go to the infinitylearn.com. There is a link also been there in the chat section. There you will be finding this rank predictor. This rank predictor module is really very important. And why it is important? Because if you enter the marks, you'll be able to get the rank and the percentile and the colleges that you will be looking forward in the future. And my dear students, all those who have the examination tomorrow or on 28th, so they have an opportunity because they got to know about the 6 different types of the question paper, and now they will be feeling confident that these are the type of the questions that are coming. If being asked again the similar type of the question, then they will be able to attempt. So thank you so much everyone for joining today's session. It gives a immense happiness as a team of Infinity Learn and Sri Chaitanya that you people are giving a lot of trust, lot of love, lot of affection, and obviously you are giving us a lot of watch hours also on the YouTube. This much of love that the students are giving to the teachers, this really motivates us and also gives us the energy, boosts us with the energy, positivity that we can give a lot of content to you in the upcoming mains attempt also. So we are here to give the commitment not only till this mains, up till the next mains also we'll be there to actually help you with these test series as well as the solutions. And we will also look forward to have you in the advanced batches if you already have got to score a